I put out the question of what game to play next, and the resounding winner was Hollow Knight. Again, I guess I didn't really put any limits on if it was a game that I've already played before or something, so let's do Hollow Knight one more time. Classic. I don't want to go too difficult. God Home or Godmaster, whatever the newest version is, would be a little bit weird. This is your first time. I guess it would be something different, but I don't want to go just fight bosses again. I already did that so much already. Let's get a nice classic, easy sort of difficulty. I mean, after having gone through Godmaster and, you know, having played this game like, what, 5 times or something at this point, I don't think that Steel Soul would be too bad, but I also don't really want to risk it either, so let's just get on here. Nah, it's nice to come back. I mean, knowing that Silksong is going to be coming out soon, maybe it is worth a little bit of a revisit. You know, just kind of get used to what the Hollow Knight Classic is. And then from that point, kind of like be able to compare and contrast a little bit better. It has been a time since we checked this out, so sure. After all, still remains a really excellent sort of Metroid-style platformer. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of great lore and everything here. Still animated and looks fantastic. I mean, such a simple art style really does... I mean, not only can you do a lot with that, you can really make it look... yeah, you can't just jump over that, I forgot. You can really give a lot of heart and soul to it, regardless of how simple it is on the surface. Give me that. I'll take whatever I can get for charms immediately. Fury of the Fallen. I mean, if I'm not going to be going on Steel Soul mode, maybe I can actually get some use out of this. Not really tried to do anything similar to speed running this game, but no, I mean, I don't really do anything. You know, speed running is a weird thing to me. It's like, obviously trying to actually, you know, get world records. No way. People dedicate their lives to that. Oh, right, I forgot you need to go around. That's right. People dedicate their lives to that. But I mean, even trying to play the game like in a super quick style is just one that, I don't know, to me, too much stress. I talked about this a lot when I was playing Celeste back in the day, where it's just like I like a game that will challenge you, but I do think there's a certain point wherein trying to go real fast, or, you know, having very specific, very easy to fulfill conditions for failure just is far too stressful to me when playing a game. It takes out some of the fun related to that. Bye, Elder Bug. Don't really need to talk to you right now. Yeah, I forgot to give you Elder Bug does get specific dialogue, as well as does that little waving motion if you just walk right past him. I mean, talking about speedrunning, I guess maybe to a certain extent this game is just built for that. Team Cherry knew what they were doing. I mean, they're a talented group of developers with an excellent taste in names, if I do say so myself. But, yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that you get out of indie games a lot more than you get out of regular... Oh, yeah, I forgot that this is considered an arena. Like a lot of mainstream games, the idea that it is a very simple understanding that people are going to be speedrunning a game. I have watched a decent amount of speedruns for Hollow Knight. Just like I said, I'm just not of that caliber. I'm not of that style of person. Okay, so if you go into the hot spring with the Lifeblood mask on, you get to keep it. I know if you sit at a bench, you lose it, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, I'm probably going to be... Since, again, this is going to be sort of a pseudo-speed run, I'd like to say that probably going to be mostly sitting at benches just for teleporting purposes eventually. I mean, you know, the saving, exiting... There have been a lot of comparisons made to Dark Souls, but that still remains, like, extremely true here in exactly how that works. to kind of warp back and forth. You sit at a bench, and then when you want to go back to that bench, you just when you want to go back to that bench, you just save and quit. Simple as that. There's also a lot of different mods for this game. If I want to go a completely different direction rather than just vanilla, I don't know. I do like just a regular playthrough of a game, though. I mean, I'm somebody that I can appreciate mods, I can like mods, but if it were up to me in a lot of ways, I would just choose to play it vanilla. Even if that does mean extra stressful. Always in that stress mode. That will take me to my grave. But you think I don't know that? Although I say that like it's a choice more than just how I am. Oh well, I got through Celeste. I'll get through Hollow Knight here one more time. Yeah, Silksong. There's been apparently been a lot of stuff happening with that game now. There've been that people have been talking about, informing me of, and I have not been paying attention to all of it. Well, to any of it. I mean, I said before that it's like pretty much I'm a person that's like immune to hype. You know, essentially that, you know, trailers, sneak previews, everything like that. Whatever. I'll play the game when it actually comes out. I won't even worry too much about. I'm not gonna worry too much about trying to learn everything about the game before it even happens. All right. Good old False Knight. One of the few enemies that I did, in fact, do Radiant mode, not only for the regular version, but also for the Radiant no-hit mode, in other words, if you're unfamiliar with Godmaster. For both the regular version and the Dream version of this fight. Does that really mean anything? I don't know. You know what, I'm just gonna barrel my way through this here. Yeah, I just thought that would be a little bit too frustrating in a lot of ways to do more of those Radiant fights. Yeah, there was a little bit more of the general. There's a little bit more of the general like lore and everything that I could get by doing some of those, but I don't know. It's just too much stress. And I think that's kind of ultimately what it comes down to when I play a lot of games. It's not even so much that I get like burnt out or disinterested, it's just it becomes too much to continue the game. True for Hollow Knight as well. Of course, with Hollow Knight I also had a lot of issues, you know, related to just how, well, difficult Godmaster was in general. Oh, and how long it could take to go through stuff. But hey, I made it through okay. Made it out the other side, and I'm better for it. Eventually, I'd like to say that that's going to be paying dividends over the course of this here playthrough when I'm going up against some of the more difficult bosses in the game. I suppose we'll see how that kind of goes here. But yeah, I have been informed of a couple things with Silksong and kind of how it's going. Haven't really been watching anything myself. Of course I'm going to play through the game. I mean, I've already played through Hollow Knight just normally, and now also again. I feel like I'm fully committed to the series in that sense at this point in time. I don't know, maybe you'll just make it for an interesting type of stream thing where I am fully blind, not even having paid attention to the most basic information that has been revealed related to it. Alright, Vengeful Spirit. Probably at this point in time going to be getting a little bit more usage out of the general spells as compared to normal. Just because, well, hey, if I'm going to be trying to go speedy, that just is how it goes, right? You want to get damage sources where you can. There we are. Oh yes, and also what is this, Soul Catcher? Sure. I mean, also just generally for making sure that I can stay alive as much as possible. Getting all the soul that I can does feel like that's going to be useful. I will eventually have to sit at a bench to make that happen, though. And I know I should have probably just sat at the bench back in Deepnest, but I didn't. And that's really because I wanted to get that little cutscene. I don't know if Elderbug would have done his little hand wavy thing if I didn't happen to just barrel past him, you know, full steam ahead without even thinking slightly about what he might think of it. This poor man who has not else in life but to greet people as they come into his damned village. Ignored. Well, it doesn't matter, man. I'm the vessel. I have no emotions, voice, anything like that. I have merely a duty, and you can't stop this. Meet the bug that can't be stopped. Doesn't work as well as the cop that can't be stopped, but oh well. I'm trying my best here. Alright, Balder. Get done, son. Okay, anyway. Point is that I have no time or desire to try to to help out people aside from, you know, my own goals to get to the Hollow Knight and take over for his horrible, horrible failures. Because come on, man. Look, Hollow Knight, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you're doing it terribly right now. Am I going to do it better? Maybe. Worth a try. Okay. I do wonder what Silksong is going to be about. I mean, got like that weird trilobite thing in Hera's chamber, as well as, you know what, this is a good point to take a break. You got that weird like trilobite thing in Hera's chamber, as well as there we are. As well as, of course, the just general knowledge of who Hornet is and what she's doing. And I mean, she was there to see the whole thing that happened after the Godmaster saga. Maybe she's going to be fighting the God of the Void that the vessel eventually became after that ending. I don't know. It's pretty hard to say exactly what's going to be there. Certainly, there's a lot of stuff left to explore with the general lore, in case they would want to. I mean, where's the Pale King at? We still don't know. I mean, a guy as powerful as that couldn't just die, only evolve, as Bardoon said all the way in the Outer Wilds, whatever that place was called. I completely forgot at this point. Oh yeah, now that I'm not doing a regular playthrough of this, I can actually just go get into the outer wall of this entire of Hallownest pretty much with impunity. Because hey man, if you want to see me do it, you know, the proper route, you can always go watch the original version of you can always go watch the original playthrough of Hollow Knight. There we are. Munch these little fatty moskins. Oh, and that's the hunter. Yeah, don't even. This is most definitely not the time for talking to the hunter, I'd like to say. I'm not really going to be filling that out anytime soon. Now, frankly, I do not remember where I'm going right now, but as with every type of Metroid-style game in this way, you are going to be able to figure that out regardless, just by kind of wandering around occasionally, figuring out what's going on. And I guess this time's going to be no exception? Oh no, this is just a grubbin, which I don't even know why I'm bothering. I'm not going to be doing anything with those for this playthrough. That would be ridiculous. Maybe I do have to go over here. I don't remember. Oh, yep, I do. For some reason, I thought this was the one that was going to lead to the area over by the Queen's Gardens, and that's you know, not quite what I'm looking for here. Oh, well. Let's just keep going. Keep rolling with it regardless. Oh, this is going to be a fun learning experience, let me tell you, because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do know what I'm doing very well, but not enough that it's like I got this unlocked, that I got this all memorized, ready to go at a moment's recall. All right. Yeah, the entire thing. Yeah, one of the things with Godmaster was trying to give a little bit more difficulty, a little bit more credit to bosses that didn't really get too much in the base game, like the gigantic moss charger in that way. Were they successful? I mean, I suppose so. Radiant really... Well, everything with Godmaster made you learn all of the bosses very well. And I suppose that the giant moss charger was no exception. Of course, it's going to be quite some time before I even see that. In the meantime, I got a difficult decision to make vis-a-vis saving a dude. And if I will do it. Will I do it? Oh, well. Vote in the comment section now. Let's get up here. Then, alright. Hornet, I remember the last time that I was doing a... Kind of underestimated her and totally beefed it against this fight when I was doing a Steel Soul mode run. Or at least a little bit of an attempt at one, just because, you know, overconfidence was actually a pretty swift and merciless killer in that case, but the point still remains. Let's get up here. Then I think I just want to go over in this direction. No, this is the... That's the way that you come back from the Hornet fight. Right. Couldn't quite remember there. Oh boy, is it going to be real nice when I manage to get all the various... Get wrecked. When I manage to get all the various upgrades that you get here. I still think it's kind of nuts that, like, the Shade Cloak is... The Shade Cloak, for some reason, you get so late in the game. It really should be, like, a pretty essential part of the whole playthrough. You know, gaining dashing and also invincibility whilst dashing. But you get it really late. Be part of the I mean, you could easily justify this being part of the knight's repertoire. Just because, well, he is of the void. He could easily, you can justify that no problemo. I don't know, I think it would also make it a lot easier. Just more, of course, with any game, more movement options, more movement options, as well as more, you know, dodging options. Everything like that is always welcome for me. I mean, Knight has his little teeny tiny baby nail, and he's got the ability to run and jump. And that's about it. That is about it. At least for the time being. Here's where I finally get the cloak, but even that is only so useful. Oh, well, let's get on with it here. Alright. Well, if you're unaware of what Silksong is going to be like, it's going to be like this various moveset right now expanded and changed up so much. I don't know if... One of the things that I'm wondering is if they are going to have charms in that. People have already told me, but I've entirely forgotten at this point in time. I'd like to say, whoops, my bad. Like, it was something like charms, but different. In what way? I don't remember. Alright, get back fully on HPs. Like I said, this is an easy fight to underestimate. So I don't really want to go too far with that. There we are. Ah, poor vessel. Another broken vessel, and yet can't do anything with that one. It's not like it's going to be happening someday or anything either. They've kind of finished off with the... Okay, there, I dashed. Right, I forgot about this whole little cutscene. Can't be undone, must be undone. Yeah, let's go, let's go! I'll be seeing you dudes soon enough, don't even worry about it. Come on. But yes. I do like the whole customization of how the charms work, and I would like to, and I'm really hoping that they do have something specific with that. Why am I even bothering with this? I do hope they have something specific with that, and kind of the general huge choices that you can get. Maybe minus some of the more overpowered ones, like getting the... strength, fragile strength, which it just became kind of a regular part of how I went about doing Hollow Knight in general. Eventually. The ability to do extra damage like that is real good. For many a reason, I'm sure you can understand why. Cut that out. Alright, let's continue on here. Speaking of getting fragile strength, I can afford it right now. Or is it like 700 or something that I need? I've entirely forgotten. That's like a 50% damage increase just in general. And it is fragile and everything, but that's fine. I can deal with that no problem at all. Hopefully. I suppose we'll see in time. This is also another bit that I pretty much constantly forget how to do. It's like you're supposed to go over... Not here. It's supposed to go over here, down and to the left, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm just thinking about this right now. I am going to have to go without a decent amount of the general quality of life improvements that you get if you're going through the game slower. Stuff like increased nail damage outside of using fragile strength. I'm trying to remember right now. Is it 300 to... Is it 350 to buy it or to repair it? Because there's a difference. Yeah. Hey. And also, this might be something of an issue as well. 600. Okay. Well, sure. Why not? Why not even? I can afford it. Yeah. And I guess I'll kind of roll with that for a while, at least until I can get enough Geo to come back here and pay for that. With the whole, like, start and exit type of thing, that shouldn't be too big of a deal, I'd like to say. Maybe? I want that strength, my dog. And let me tell you, that is like priority number one as of right now. Yeah. Don't even try it. Come on to your game. And this will actually help out a lot as far as getting as much money as I could possibly want goes. Geo is a fun thing where, you know, even Team Cherry kind of understood that there might have been just a tad of an issue with how Geo worked, putting in a huge Geo sync eventually with the update for the Halloween update, Grim Troop. Of course, even that, it's like once you get it, you kind of got it, and that's about it. Oh god, those things. Not even gonna worry about it. Just gonna clear on out of here ASAP. And get to the Queen Station, why not? Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to remember the basics of how you're supposed to be going through the game here. It is a large, winding game in a lot of ways. And it definitely is often difficult to kind of navigate. One of the big gripes that I've had about doing Hollow Knight in general is the fact that there are a lot of... Hey, Coral. There are a lot of times where you just kind of... Nope. Go and wander around a lot. Just a lot of wandering around. All right, I suppose that'll probably be useful eventually to get through the... You know, just being able to get to the stagways immediately, I'm sure can probably have some usages over time. Probably. Again, don't really remember if I'm going to be using those anytime soon. So used to having a double jump. Probably going to want to rush that as soon as possible. Didn't want to do that in my original playthrough to try to prevent the crossroads from being overtaken by infection for as long as possible. But hey, that's not really as much of a concern here. It's not like I'm going to be doing the Delicate Flower quest anytime soon, certainly. At least I hope not. Look, if I have to do the Delicate Flower quest, something has gone terribly wrong. And I want you to know that right now. Cool, I was right on the edge of that. All right. Oh, man. Usually you have all the shortcuts open. Oh, well, is it... Can I go up here? No, that's just for some geo. Which I certainly do not need at this point in time. Geo made of a bunch of fossilized shells of bugs. I mean, I guess it's sort of similar to how you'd use seashells or something as a currency. But still, it's like you don't use like human skins in that sort of same way. Fossilized though they may be. Ah. Get out of here, you. Sick of your malarkey. But hey, one of the things with Hollow Knight is that it is, it's a morbid game. It's an extremely morbid game. No, nothing. Where do you go from this point here? Trying to remember, but I am forgetting. I don't think it's from the Queen Station. Maybe I want to go up here. Seems like a good possibility. Again, Shade Cloak, I would not be opposed to it all. Okay, so we got the village over to the right. Maybe that's where I want to go. I don't remember. I'm trying to get into the Mantis village. I just cannot remember where the actual area is for that. Maybe I do have to go up here. And that was just kind of a diversion to get down into the... Yeah, I think I do. Because there's a... Here's where I go meet Cloth. Here's where I go see the entrance to Hallownest. It's like, yeah, it's all a lot of stuff. That little outcropping just to try to get you there. I hate it. But I also have to recognize that Team Cherry does know what they're doing. Heal up again. I do think that is kind of a strange thing with the game. The ability to heal up just constantly, over and over, all the time. Makes it a little bit cheesy, it feels like, in some of the boss fights when you can just... Dang. And you can just kind of find even the slightest area of safety and just fully heal it up. Not that there aren't a whole lot of difficult boss fights despite that, so... There we go. These guys are pretty decent for getting a lot of money early game if you are looking for that. But yeah, I guess I want to go up a little bit more then. Sure. Because I want to go find the entrance. The great Hallownest gates that I need to go through. And I don't think it was to go down here. Nah, not even going to mess around with you guys. Don't like mushrooms. Got a real rubbery texture. Bad mouthfeel. Can't really say I'm all that much of a fan of the flavor either, but I guess that one is the least exceptional comparatively. Now, is this the area that I want to go to? I'm fairly certain. I want to say with a fair bit of certainty. No, that's Elder Who's. Let's keep going here. Crank her over to this side. And what? This is the first meeting with Cloth, who I will completely ignore. Oh, rumbling. I better get out of here as soon as possible. Haha. Take that, Cloth. Your tragic mission will go unfulfilled. Like, entirely. Might go get that one pale ore down in the... Yeah, I don't really need this. Might go get that one pale ore down near the tramway, but that's about it. And I died. I knew I was going to get hit into that, but I was really hoping that it wouldn't happen that way. All right, let's just get back there real quick. Should be easy. Oh, and I do want to switch out the charm now that that's kind of become an issue. Sure. Oh, and I suppose I can put on Fury of the Fallen as well. The Transformers movie? Yes. I don't know what else I could possibly be talking about, really. See, and you were wondering why I wasn't going to do Steel Soul mode. Despite the fact that I played this game so much. It's because I'm still not very good at it. Oh, sure, I played the game a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, what does that actually mean? It just means I put in the time. It doesn't mean that I put in the skill. I would have to put in so much more time for that. And I'm unwilling to do so. Like I said, speed running, all that sort of stuff, it's stressful. It's hard. And frankly, this is a game that it's like it doesn't really change every single time you play it. So it ain't like Dead Cells, wherein I'm able to get a different experience each time I play the game. So it just ain't happening, is what I'm saying. All right, let's continue on here. Explosions, Explosionos, taking away 2 masks of health. Definitely a thing. Definitely a thing to remember. And by remember, I mean just try not to hit mushrooms onto areas where they're going to be difficult to take out without the knockback forcing you into situations that you do not want to be forced into. I suppose that's the real lesson of it. You know, truly the situations that you do not want to be forced into were the friends we made along the way. Let's just keep going here. Oh, yes, and you might be wondering at this point in time, what am I going to be doing for an ending? Regular ending. Not even going to be messing around with trying to get anything else. It's like that is a ridiculous notion. It is going to be taking so long to get through this game as it is. I'm not going to be worried about going through the White Palace again for what, like the 5th time at this point in time? So the original thing was that I recorded a set of stuff for post-commentary type of version of Hollow Knight the first time I played it. Decided not to do that. Decided to instead go for live commentary, so there was one full playthrough. Still managed to use the bit where I got the full Hunter's... the Hunter's mark from that, but that was about it. And then, you know, I played it on stream. I had played an original version, and I had also played a Steel Soul version just for that fun experience. Played the Steel Soul version again, died against Hornet the one time. Managed to otherwise be successful. And, And then, now we're doing this one. So it's like there's been a few playthroughs. Let's just say that, I suppose. Get down here. I just want to get some good healing here, more than anything else, before I go on for the hook. Because I need that hook. Also, I like that these guys still have a hit spark and everything. It's just kind of light. Like, I guess it's the classic sort of swords erupting in a shower of sparks when they hit each other. Which is I didn't even see you there somehow. I don't know how that worked. There we are. Because, I mean, in general, the mantis are all unaffected by the whole malaise that has been going around here in a lot of ways, so wouldn't really make any sense for them to be shooting out the... Would the hunter describe it as sickly sweet, sort of, light pustules, I guess? So instead, you just get, that sort of fancy shenanigans. Yes, 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 I know what it is. To reach new areas. New areas being the City of Tears. As you do. As one does. Alright, and I'm not going to be screwing around in here otherwise. I'm just getting out of here right now. I'm not going to be fighting the Mantis Lords at this point in time. I mean, I fought the Sisters of Battle and everything, so I'm not saying that I wouldn't have a chance. I'm just saying that I don't care. I'll deal with them when I can just completely destroy them from the inside out later on. Not at this point in time. Although I'm not entirely sure if it is possible to do this as of right now, or if I would need the Desolate Dive or whatever the actual thing is called. I think Desolate Dive is the Abyss corrupted version of that, than the OG one that you get from the Soul Tyrant. No, Soul Master? Soul Master, right? It's called something different. I don't really remember. I remember a decent amount of this game, but everything? Oh, not at all. Not at all. Alright. And areas entirely designed so that you can't even get out of here with the Mantis Claw. I mean, I guess in some ways that does prevent other treasure seekers or the like from being able to, you know, leave once they get in here, unless they were to go grab one of the many mantis claws that do appear down that area and almost entirely unguarded. Or at least only as guarded as everything else in that general area. So, let's continue on here. I do believe that I can, in fact, get to the city now. Which is going to be good. It's going to be good for me, and I'm going to be happy to do it. Open up a few routes to get into this area. A few alternate routes and all that. And then, aside from that, just continue on with the plot of this game. Yeah, give me this. I could probably use it. For some reason, like, one of the things that I always forget to do is open up, like, the secondary area. The area where... I didn't realize that was going to be a cutscene that would actually freeze me in place. But, open up the secondary area so that when this gate shuts, which it does immediately, I can get out of there again. It does require the dive, though, which is why I guess I would forget about that a decent amount. I forgot that you jump. I forgot how the mad ups that guy can perform. Oh, one ways. I always forget about that. I was trying to roll like I was playing Dead Cells there for a second. That's, embarrassing. Screed. Let's go. Soul Catcher still does, obviously, have its own uses, and I'm happy to be using it. So, hey, that's cool. Just to be able to heal a whole lot. There's Squirrel. Don't even care. Ain't even gonna fret. Ain't even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna creep. Blah, blah, blah. Master Emerald. You know how it goes. You know how it do. I need, like, 250 or so Geo to actually talk the Nailsmith right now, don't I? Oh, forget about it. Too much work. Alright, now I think I do need to get somewhere here. Yeah, you need to jump off of here onto this. Which is a tricky thing. Definitely took me a while to figure out the first time I was playing this game. Because it's like... You know, that's the whole thing with a Metroid-style game. It's like, they're all like, it's open world. You can do whatever, or whatever. Great. You can do whatever, or whatever. But, you know, in reality, it's like, you know, if you follow an FAQ or something, it's going to send you down a pretty clear path. It's not like, oh, here's the big fork in the road where you can choose 5 different areas to go to. It's like, no, you gotta go up here. And if you don't know where to go, you're stuck. It was that whole thing like where I did the corrupted monk and the... damn it again! Double damn it. Double dog damn it. But, you know, where I did like the corrupted monk and the Yongen temple. What was it called? In Sekiro. In Sekiro when I first played that, because I didn't realize that you were supposed to be sneaking in through a window at the Ashina estate. Okay, fine. I guess I should have known that. Took me like several episodes of that to figure out that's what you were supposed to do. But, you know, that's how it goes. That's how that cookie crumbles. And all that. As you know I know all about cookies and their crumbling status. Whether they are or are not. Nope. And I suppose I could trade some artifacts, but I don't have any. So, whatever. Ain't even gonna worry about it. Just gonna creep, etc. Yeah, look, you know the deal. Get one little hit in on there just to... Yeah, got it. Take that, nerdlinger. Well, had to fight this guy anyway, but who cares? I managed to get past him once in a pretty good display of skill, if I might say. If you would allow me to say. But, you know, hey. I'm not gonna say it was perfect. Also, just want to get a couple cheap shots on these guys, more than anything else, just to be able to heal. Gotta get some of that sick healing in on there. Yeah, really, I just didn't want that thing squeaking all the time here. As it was going to do. You know it, I know it, we all know it. It loves squeaking. It's all about that squeak life, dog. It's there to warn you, but also to irritate you. Alright, let's keep going on here. And should have a... Yep, right up here. Get onto me bench. No, not here. I could not care any less. Oh, great. Forgot. Could not care any less about the general, grub status in the world right now. Also, I think that was kind of like some unique music. You don't really get like a City of Tears tense theme going on anywhere else, do you? Cool. Just enough money. And I don't have enough money to actually afford a map or anything like that, so that is going to be forgotten about for right now. Don't really have a whole lot of money to do much of anything, really. Kind of light on the funds right now, aren't I? Oh no, it's you. And what am I going to do? I mean, it's still irritating to fight this guy, but hey. I did it. And also, this is going to be a good amount of money. Just from these guys. Because, you know, being wizards, they're pretty rich. That's just how that goes. Look, I don't like it any more than you. I'm a real man of the people. I want the wealth to be distributed evenly among everybody. But that's just not how it works. It's not how it works. The wizards. You know, the Warren Buffetts. Wall Street wizards. They got all the cash and we got nothing. So what I'm saying is that we should seize the means of production. Okay, let's just keep getting on here. From the wizards. Oh, I hate fighting these guys so much. And they never stop. They never stop with the teleporting around. Also another wizardly privilege, if I might add. And come on, like one more hit there. There we go. Yeah, that's just lore. Don't care about lore. We're not going for lore. Let me tell you, what we're going for is we're going for progress here. Progress, getting through this game, blowing through this game like popsicle. And that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. Hey, I got a lot of experience with you. Speaking of mini bosses that had been kind of improved upon in one way or another. It would be nice if I wasn't hitting chairs instead of, if I wasn't hitting chairs instead of, you know, hitting the guy, which is kind of important right now. Sticking against the wall, it's pretty easy to get rid of those projectiles, but that's not even... You know what? I just want to, like, finish up this fight already. Okay, come on, you. Look, I can do this for as long as you can, trust me. Longer, probably. And, man, with a basic nail and no fragile strength, this does take a while now, doesn't it? Magic Knight with his pin blade. There we go. And that actually is a decent amount of money on top of that, too. So I suppose I can't be too disappointed, but I really do have to eventually get that. Not even going to worry about it. Nope. Oh my god, these guys take so many hits. What was I saying here? Yeah, I do eventually have to go talk to the nailsmith here, get a little bit of an upgrade, but that can be a while down the road. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'm sure that by the time I beat the Soul Master, it's not going to be too much of a big deal past that point. Potentially. We'll see. Follies. Real irritating. And of course, in the more advanced version of the fight against the Mystic Knight, whatever he's called, of Tir Nanog, does start summoning the flying versions of them that I've already forgotten the name of. Because of course I have. Now, I do believe there are going to be a lot of wizards attacking me here. Oh, well, so there are. Here, teleport down here, nerdlingers. You know, wizard's just another name for nothing left to lose, and also a nerd. Come on. Oh, you're killing me here. Teleport into the smaller area so that I can beat you up easier. Like nerds deserves. Oh, I forgot that that's... I don't know how I got it in my mind that goes through walls. It definitely does not. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm just trying to live my life one buggy step at a time. You're not making this easy here. Okay, anyway. Oh, I hate these nerds. I hate them so. You know I hate them so. Oh, Revenge of the Fallen is on now. Cool. Well, hey, I suppose at least I'll be able to take out these nerds easier then. I guess. I don't know. Should have some soul. There's not really too much else to do here. It's mostly going for the boss fight. So I should be able to easily heal up at least a little bit before I get in here. And we get Grand Falloon, Legion in the background, rising out from the ashes. The ashes? I mean, of the city, sure. There he is. I feel like I should actually be trying to use the feel like I should be actually trying to use the pause glitch to cancel out enemies yelling, because that is in fact a thing, and is a thing that is a thing you can do. It really lets you get a lot of extra damage in on the super mantis that I don't remember the name of. The Traitor Lord, I think they're called. I want to say that's the name. Frankly, I don't really remember. No, yeah, and there's where he just uses his massive corpulence as his weapon, which I can appreciate as somebody with massive corpulence themselves. It's like, hey, man, you got it. Flaunt it. Flaunt it by body slamming your enemies. Why not? It's something that only makes sense to me. Alright, yeah, this ain't no Soul Tyrant. Which, oh god, trying to do that with a non-magic build. Even trying to do it with a magic build is annoying. Dude's fast. Hi-yi. Alright, come on, do like the little 4-pip version. That one's easy to counter in a lot of ways. Yeah, here we go. Just jump up and down here a whole lot. Ugh. Yeah, without the double jump to kind of counter his fake outs, it's not as easy to do so. Ugh, frustrating. Oh. Counter. Easy to punish move. And I didn't get to punish it as much as I would have liked to. Oh well. Ah, very Kingdom Heartsy type of music. Like, if you were in the end game of Kingdom Hearts and this track came on, it's like it would be exactly as expected. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's not done yet, of course, because I played this game like 5 times. Hooray! Part 2. Let's go. Alright. And here's where, like, last time I played the game, I made the observation that it's just, like, the usual Castlevania observation, wherein, basically, there's a point where having a bunch of bodies goes from being scary and macabre to just silly. It's just like, how many people did you kill here? 1 skull? Scary. 5 skulls? Really scary. 1,000 skulls? Okay, now that's just getting kind of ridiculous. Like, how do you even manage that? That's like you got a skull factory or something just pumping out the things. Speaking of which, Forager, it's in the unlisted streams. Go check out my skull factories. Skull Factory, of course, would also make for a pretty good band name. Let's go. I mean, hey, if you're like a tooth fairy or something, what better way to get business tend to be making your own skulls? You know what I'm saying? All right, cut that out here. I remember also had a pretty embarrassing death in here too, just because, well, whatever. I mean, I guess I do need money right now, don't I? I had a pretty embarrassing death in here too, because, well, the follies and the mistakes come pretty fast and furious, Tokyo Drift. It's an understandable sort of death, I'd like to say, comparatively. As weak as these guys tend to be. Sure. Okay. What do I need to get? Oh, right. I need to go over to the left. That's right. From here. Yeah, I don't care. I'll get you never. Ain't doing the grub quest this time. Yeesh. Good money, though. I mean, that'll spend. But, yeah, I think it was there specifically because the mistakes get pretty close to you. Makes it a little bit difficult to do anything with. Anywho. Don't really know what I'm gonna do about that poll now. I mean, am I just gonna do like the second most popular game on the list then? Or start up a new one? After people tell me to play Hyper Light Drifter again or something? Start up a new poll and it's just like, play Hollow Knight. Again. And it's like, why? Why are you people doing this to me? I like this game and everything, but there's a limit to every man. Okay, let's get out of here and get on to... God, what is next? Going to the mountain. Yeah, mountain. Gonna go get me the Crystal Heart. I mean, Madeline had it a lot easier, but hey. The vessel, the knight here, is not Madeline, so... It's an unfair comparison to be making. Oh, yeah, let's go down to the nailsmith. Go down to the nailsmith and then maybe do a little bit of what you would refer to as sharpening up the nail. Right. I forgot. You do get a lot of money from rancid eggs if you're doing Steel Soul mode. Just like, it's something to think about, but I mean, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. In fact, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to make a bold proclamation, it ain't worth it. Juice ain't worth the squeeze, as you know. Yep. You love to collect stuff. Love it. Add this Hallownest seal. Add this Hallownest seal. Uh-huh, great. Cool. Thanks for the money. This will be enough to actually go and get my nail sharpened. So, let's get right to it right now. Yeah, in the previous playthrough, the nailsmith died, canonically, I believe. For a gag. Because I love doing that. This time, he's not even going to get the chance, because he's not going to be making the pure nail. Sorry, my Dogmeister, but it just ain't in the cards. Now, there was a place where I can buy pale ore, too. I mean, there's a couple easy places to get it. Down above the ancient basin. Yeah, that's pretty much the one easy place to get it. Everything else kind of requires a lot of stuff to do. Everything else is a very involved process to get that. Yeah, quite the sorry state, you say. Oh, I guess it was only 250. I could have done that before and made that entire next area a lot easier. Oh, well. I'll admit, mistakes were made. Cool, great. I'm just going to go over to... I feel like I'm going to probably want to go over to the storage room or whatever that area was called. And then go and get the... Go and get my next area open. And I'd like to go get Fragile Strength, but I don't think it's going to be in the cards. I don't think I got enough Geo. I need a lot more than what I'm working with right now if I want to make that happen. So, just having a shortcut open in the meantime will be quite nice here. Like one more hit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Fragile Strength is going to make a big difference. Most definitely. Most def, as I like to say. As I like to quote. Yeah, looks real nice. City of Tears. It's above a lake. Let's go! And... yeah, definitely going to want to get double jump ASAP. And it won't be too difficult, I want to say. I mean, what do I need to do? I think I do need the Crystal Heart first, but then I can immediately go and get that past that point. So, that's going to be the plan. No question. I want to be rushing through this game ASAP. And that is going to be the best way to do it. Just being able to just... I mean, I am under no restrictions to, like, show off the game or anything as I have before. Go watch the original series. It sucks, but, like, hey, at least it's something. At least I did play it... I forgot. Hollow Knight, you've done it again. You bastard. Anyway, let's just continue on. Right down here one more time. Like everything in Hollow Knight, one more time. The name of the game is Hollow Knight one more time. Yeah, that's actually the real name of Silksong. Did you know that? Silksong, Hollow Knight one more time. God, I hope there's not anything the likes of Godmaster in Silksong. Because I do like... oh, I did it again. I done did it again. But, yes, I do like Hollow Knight and everything, but, this is a very frustrating part of it. There's no brakes on the Hollow Knight train, of course. And also, they could just add, like, one little platform there, let me tell ya. And it would be a lot easier for me here, but no, no, no. Team Cherry made their choice, and their choice was to not put a platform there. Great. Well, he's done now. Oh, boy. Let's just get up there and get going. You gotta open up stuff. I mean, shouldn't the death of the Soul Master have, you know, opened up everything? There's no reason for me to believe that. I'm just saying for my own sake, for my own enjoyment of the game right now. That's what I would have liked to have seen. Just every single gate opened. It's like, oh, it was all sealed by a particularly powerful buggin. Having to have a lot of soul energy that he was expending sealing things. Oh, if only he wasn't sealing stuff all the time. Maybe he would have had a better shot in that fight. That's how he evolves the Soul Tyrant. He stops sealing everything all the time. Keep going upwards, I suppose. Yeah. It's kind of the only choice I'm given here now, isn't it? And then, no, not this part. I already did this part. I think I want to go over to the right, up, and then to the left. And that's how you do the time warp. It's true. I asked Tim Curry about it, and he said, yeah, that's how it works. I probably should have asked him something about, like, Gabriel Knight if I had Tim Curry on the line, but now I asked him how to do the time warp. My priorities are bad. Okay, right over here. Then I think it's actually going to be going back to Deepnest. Yeah, going to be the easiest thing to do right now. So from that point, I'll be able to get up to the next area, and the next area, and the next area. Good stuff. Ah, I hate going through this area. Speaking of which, gotta talk to a guy to get to another guy. To send you to another guy. It's a real sort of Shenmue here. Well, actually, no, not really. But, let's get up here. Oh, am I gonna need money for stuff? I guess I do probably want to go get the stuff. The Lumafly lantern. And that's gonna require a little bit of cash-ol, a little bit of cash-sheesh. Cash money, as I like to say. I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for. But you already knew that. Ah, you gave yourself over to the light. And that signed your death warrant in every way. I need 1,500 to get the Lumafly lantern. Or is it 1,200? I don't remember. Let's just assume 1,500 and hope for 1,200. So I get to save a little bit of my money. Oh, and I do need to pay for this, too. Too expensive. Oh, well, there's ways to get money around here, certainly. Many of them, in fact. Probably the easiest one is, yeah. Back Deepnest. Plenty of ways to get money around here, and I will be exploiting all of them in every way that I possibly can. So, let's go rescue Sly, I guess. I don't know. I suppose I have to now, don't I? Don't really have too much choice in the matter. Hey, Tiso. Should have paid for oh, the Mender Bug. There was a Mender Bug, man. I mean, I couldn't have killed him anyway, but you need the dark version of that. But there was the Mender Bug. I hardly ever see that guy. Okay, rescuing Sly now. Save up money to rescue Sly. And then maybe go get a simple key, go down to the sewers, and yeah, I can probably do that. That seems like a good use of time as of right now, I'd like to say. Because if I go through the sewers, I should be able to get to the rich part of town, and the rich part of town has the Royal Guards, and the Royal Guards drop a lot of money. Seems like a good idea to me. Hello. Goodbye. And then just grind out a little bit of cash, and you should be good. Really? Yeah. I like to say that's kind of a good course of events. And then while I still can get to the Stagways easily, let's go do that. As soon as the crossroads become infected, it just becomes so much more obnoxious in every way. Oh, yeah, and I need to ring this first, I think, before I... to make sure that he can go down. He can actually remember where to go for that or something. I don't really remember. Let's just go. Whee! And then it should be right over to the right here. Oh, and yes, fighting the Mother Gruz should also give me a decent amount of money on top of that, if I'm not mistaken. Being, you know, technically considered a boss fight. And by technically, I mean... it was considered a god and godmaster, so it is indeed a boss fight. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, this is a... I don't even know why I thought I had the shriek. It's not Abyss Shriek, but it's the other thing. Insatiable breeding, as they say in this game. Sounds a lot like my chat, but, you know. Take that, chat! During streams. Okay. Get in here, wake up Sly. Talking about the various nail masters, what with being a nail master himself. Cool. Great. Awesome. Quit to menu. Okay. Let's get right back into town. The City of Tears, I guess. Did I not sit in Dirtmouth? I don't think I sat in Dirtmouth. Ah, dag, yo. Well, I did open up the... Oh, God, please tell me I opened up the thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a bad situation I found myself in, isn't it? Oh, well. Chalk that up to the cringe compilation that you're going to make at the end of this. Yes, you. I know you were thinking about it. I'm giving you full right to do so at this point in time. The most forbidden. I hate everything. The most forbidden of compilations. And yet I'm letting you do it with impunity. Alright, well. Let's go fix my mistakes, I guess. As always, I have no excuse. It's just how I do it. Which is badly. Just entirely. It's badly. I do things badly. There's go. I guess really after I got up to the top there, I might as well have just saved and quit. Although, I do have an easy way to get... to open up the main gate again, but that's also very far away from pretty much anywhere that I would be going at this point in time, so... It's all kind of a wash now, ain't it? Get out of here. You ain't gonna deal with your malarkey today. Or at least, I won't deal with your malarkey any more than I already have, which is a lot. There. Give me your cash money. And also, you know what? I'm here. Let's go turn in that Wanderer Journal. And get a little bit of something for that. A little bit of something, something. 200 ain't a lot.
Opal. Helmadilka.
Yeah, great. Cool, cool, cool. Ain't a whole lot, but it's enough. And now this time, I, one, remember where to go, and two, also have a little bit of an idea of what I should be doing once I get there, which is to say, opening up the areas that I wasn't and should have been doing. Let's continue. 700 money. Still only half of what I really need here. And that's an important distinction to be made, certainly. Keep going. I ain't going for grubs this time. I've already got full grubs. 100% grubs. That's what I'm made of. And, I forgot what I was saying now. I'm not doing grubs. Go watch the other series if you want to see grubs. There's a lot of them. An awful lot of them. Honestly, kind of an outrageous number of them, if I do say so myself. Now, let's make the trek up these perilous platforms once more, which I believe was a Donkey Kong Country... level. Perilous platforms. Yeah, I hate those guys. Oh well, I'll just duck here by the bicycle wheel tree. Take these guys out of my leisure. Like that. Easy peasy. Let's continue. And people said, "Oh, try out Glass Soul mode." No! Oh god, no. That would just be the worst. One hit kills you. It's like, no, that's too much. Cannot abide by that sort of challenge. I don't do cursed sword runs and dead cells. And this is one that I played, and this is a game I played for a fraction of the time. Still like 200 hours, but a fraction for the time nonetheless. Hey, get out of here, you. Got him. Okay. Yes, I know. Was I going to do it again? I was for 1 second before my better judgment took hold of my brain. There. Look, all the enemies are already killed. It doesn't matter. I can get down here easily enough and get out of here. And let's go. It doesn't matter. I think that was Shadow's theme in Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know. It was something like that, certainly. Okay. Now then, back to Deepnest. Yeah, cool. Don't care. Let's continue on here. That's the more important bit of this entire experience right now. Continuing on. Forging forward endlessly. Always look to the future, never backwards. That's what I say, and that's what the Hollow Knight says. I am not playing as the Hollow Knight. Don't get it twisted. Hello. Now. Oh, man, that's 950? I mean, I can probably easily do that. It's 1,800. Oh, my. It's even more than I thought it was. Well, let's just, Oh, I'm sure I probably got something going on here. There's ways to do a little bit of grinding even this early in the game, certainly. Just gotta go past the Temple of the Black Egg here. I'll be seeing you a little bit later on. Not right now. Absolutely not right now. This is not the time to be going into the Temple of the Black Egg. No, this is the time to be going over and... I mean, like I said, I don't really need to do anything with the Grubbins, but... I don't really need to be doing anything with the Grubbins, but at the same time, it does give me money. So let's just go rescue one real easy. Get a decent amount of money from that heavy guard man. And then just go probably get enough for a simple key. Get back to the storerooms. And then into the sewers. Everybody's favorite part of any video game. Claustrophobic, water focused, generally some sort of poison in there in one way or another. It's just always phantasmagorical. Let's get right here. I don't know how much the Grub Father actually gives you for each one of the things, but I hope it's more than nothing. I'm not going to say there's not a good chance that it's nothing. In fact, I'd say there's a great chance that it's nothing. Yeah, I rescued that other one too, I forgot. It's almost nothing. Oh well, at least I got almost nothing times 2. I only need 100. I only need 950, right? Oh, what can I do? What's the easiest way to go about doing this sort of deal? I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. I think I would probably... I mean, I can go up here and go get this, which I guess is something. Let's go talk to the... Is there any other easy artifacts that I can get before I go start turning them in? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's quite the case. Oh, well. I can turn this one in, easily get enough cash money, and then go afford a simple key. Go through the sewers, do that whole thing right now, get that whole rigmarole sorted out immediately. Yeah, should be good, should be good. I think I just need to go right down here to the left, and then... And it should be relatively easy to get back down here if I'm remembering the directions correctly, and I'm really not, but I'm giving an attempt here. I'm trying as hard as I can, you understand? It ain't easy being cheesy and also trying to remember where to go here. Hallownest is a winding passage, a twisting maze of little passages all alike, after all. Thank you, and thank you. Right down here, we should be good. Right? I think. Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to fall down. Oh man, this is, you know, Hollow Knight. It is a very large game. If you have not played it before, it's a biggin. It's a biggin, and it definitely feels like it when you're playing it. Okay. Easy to get lost. Easy to make Zork references. The twisting maze of little passages all alike. A lot of good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. All right, quit the menu again, and then get right back up to Deepnest. I hope was the last place I sat at. Oh God, I can only hope. We'll see. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank God. All right, so now I can go afford that simple key. Blah blah blah. Everything that I was just talking about. You know the deal. And this is a lot of money, but I should get a decent amount of money going through the sewers, as well as like a decent amount of progress to be made just in general. It's going to be a good time. And also maybe even a way to get down to the ancient basin, which, I mean, let me tell you, it's not like I am fully kitted out as of right now or anything, but I could easily take down the broken vessel. Broken Vessel, yeah, that's his name. I felt like I was going to confuse Broken Vessel, Lost Kin in one way or another, but no. I got it. It's cool. Because I think all you need to do is just drop down through the... Get out of here, you. I think all you need to do from this point is just drop down through like the big spike pit down there, and I should be in the exact area that I'm looking for, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, there we go, there we go. Very nice. Getting a little bit low on health. Getting a little bit powered up from my lowness on health. But that's not something that I'm planning on doing. A little bit too risky for my blood, if you were to ask me. So, instead, prudence is the better part of valor. And also, you know, just healing at all points in time possible. You're given a lot of opportunities to do it. I don't know why you deny it. Deny yourself the pleasure of focusing soul into healing. Let's go. I guess that's just like a thing that all vessels can do. You can just focus. They can like use soul for stuff. They're all like casters, mages in their own right. Just as kind of how the whole void works. You know, it has a real ability. Being made of the abyss gives you the ability to manipulate that which bugs are made of. An understanding of the finer points of life and how it's created and how it can be snuffed out. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just go open up this thing. Doop. And jump on in. Get on down. A get up, a get on up. Like a sex machine. Get on up. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Now then. Instead of remembering how I failed there, let's remember how I didn't die. There are a lot of those dudes down in the sewers here, and they are going to be quite the sticky wicket in a lot of ways to deal with. Oh yeah, the pill flips? That's what they're called? Eventually gets to the point where you can just one-shot them and they don't even do the whole, like, flipping over dealio. It's a fun time. Yep. Got the Dung Defender already taunting me. Or something. Not entirely sure. Oh, this is also going to be a way to get a good, King's Idol, too. That is a way to get a lot of money. And I'm not entirely sure if he's going to give me a lot of Geo for beating him. But this would also be about the point in time to figure that out. Also another point in time where pausing would actually not even be all that bad of an idea. Because you can get a lot of extra hits in on this dude. Okay. Yeah, I don't even have to worry too much about him being too, like, white defender-y. Not really a big deal. Anyway, give me a second to heal up here. There's a lot of points in time where he does that. Yep. It's getting extra hits in there. Pretty good. Fought this dude a lot. Fought the powered up version of this dude a lot. So I should be fairly prepared to fight him at this point in time. Yeah, and it's going pretty good. Ogrim, one of the 5 knights of the realm here. Okay, second phase. The only one that's still alive, I think. Yeah, because like every other... Apparently in like the original pitch for Kickstarter, you were going to be fighting each one of the 5 knights in one way or another. Only Ogrim managed to make it out, I guess. And yeah, I guess Mysterious Zelmer is technically still alive, but is she? Comes part and parcel with being mysterious, I suppose. Hey, come on, I got the hit there. Shouldn't be getting hit by the diving attacks. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, maybe Zelmer will appear in will happen to be appearing in Silksong. I mean, there's no reason I mean, all she did was fade away. She stopped listening to what Roger Daltrey had to say. And that's about it. So you can kind of justify whatever you want in that case, if you think about it. All right, you gonna tip here on top of me? No, but I did get hit by a dung ball anyway. Anywho. Cool. Still not using the Defender's Crest. Can't make me. My chitinous body will remain pristine and not, like, well, gross. Like you want it to be. Was it here that I want to go? Yes. Called it. Yoink. And that's, what I'm looking for. There's the various knights in case you haven't seen it. And here's also where Ogrim sleeps. Not that it really matters. He's kind of embarrassed with the whole, having gotten totally wrecked there. So he's not going to be sleeping, at least as of just yet. Soon enough, though. And am I going to fight the White Defender? Probably not. Why? That's just a bad idea entirely for somebody like me. Okay. And now we can finally get into the second half of the area here. Like I said, the rich part of town wherein everybody's got so much money. And I do believe also the place where you can find the golden husk, which is going to be good because that's like 500 or so gold, just 500 geo immediately. It's pretty nice. But on top of that, I also have the King's Idol to give in too, and that should... oh, yeah, all right, cool. Don't care. Yep, I know how it goes. I assume that this is kind of what it's like to actually be the vessel, considering that he doesn't have ears or a mouth or anything. Just like looking at stuff is more of a thing for the player than the character itself, who does not care. And yeah, thanks. Rarely seen and all that. I mean, I see him eventually, but oh, that's a tale for a different time. Well, I see a part of him. Two parts of him, actually, if you think about it. But the king himself, a little bit different. Anywho, let's go find that golden husk, get the money that I need to go get the thing, and yeah, get on out of here. Or, like I said, I could also just go right down to the... ancient basin and fight the lost kin. Nope, not its name. Fight the other guy. Ah, you guys are so annoying. Okay, well, let's go open up this area here first before I get killed stupidly. All right. I ain't gonna mess around with you. You guys do 2 damage per hit, and you also take a lot of hits too. So let's not be too risky. Let's not be too hasty in your judgments of fighting. Not very fast though, and that's where my salvation comes in. Ouch. Just an utter failure of platforming in a lot of ways during this run now, isn't it? Oh well. That's going to be temporary. I know what I'm doing enough that it's not going to be a big deal regardless. Ah. Okay, well, contact damage only does the 1 hit. That's fine. And now it's somewhere around here that I want to go, that the golden husk is at, so that I can get all the money that I need right now. It's so expensive. So dang expensive. Cut that out, you guys. You too. All of you. Anybody else? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's go. I didn't think it would be right there. Beautiful. And also, yeah, you didn't get a god master. You're not like the god of wealth or something? You'd think that would be the case. But nope, as it turns out, It is not. Okay, and that's just barely enough, it looks like, to be able to afford the lantern. Great. Great. Cool and good. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go through this area. It's easy enough either way. And right up here. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to pay for this, though. Ah, dang. Just cannot keep any amount of money now, can I? Okay, well, I guess we're going into the Ancient Basin, then. The choice has been made in a lot of ways. Oh, yeah, I can also go over to the outside area, but is there any reason why I'd want to do that? I don't think so. I mean, it is like a little bit of a shortcut, but nothing that would be, like, useful in any way right now. Okay. Good, good. Still need more money than this. So much more. And like I said, you can't get that killing the royal guards. It's just not worth it. They're too powerful. Their haunches are too great for me to stand up to. Alright. Double jump time sounds good to me. And this is... I think I should... No, I'm not going to be able to get through here, but at least I can open up the other area and maybe get a little bit of money at the same time. Yeah, because I forgot that you do, in fact, need the crystal dash to get through here, unless you wanted to start doing some real tricky platforming. I do not want to start doing some real tricky platforming. Like this. Cool. That was it? I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more than that. But anyway. Alright. Gotta go grind up some money here. That's kind of the only option that I have at this point in time. Unfortunately. Oh, well, it shouldn't be too much. It should be like 100 Geo or something, just because of the... Because I'm going to turn in that Wanderer's Journal. Is there more stuff I can do? I'm trying to think here. I think there might be more areas that I can go to get money. You? It's just the grind is the only thing that's kind of... I mean, that's not really that much. Grind is the only thing that's making this difficult at this point in time. Ugh. You know, there's like stuff over here too that I'm sure I can go get. Probably. Provided I can avoid this. And I did. Cool. Okay. If I go like up here, there's like a little area where I can get another journal, right? Maybe. Okay, good. All right, that'll be enough then. That'll be like 2,000 Geo. That's all I need to continue on here. And then we can just get on with this damnable game now. Oh, yeah, I suppose I can do this real quick. Just in case I might be able to get something else soon. I don't really remember all that well, but I'll give the old Kool-Aid try regardless. You do get a lot of good stuff. Eventually something like Pale Ore from the Grub Father. It's just, man, that's a lot of grubs. At least get like one good kill here. Takes a while. Well, you do get like a good 50 Geo out of that. That's quite a bit. And like even more after you, and it's like you can get like even more than that. And there's also a bunch of those dudes around here. It's decent farming. It's not like it's great or anything, but it's enough to get you by for a time. Okay, come on now. Yeah, go up to... Okay, so the plan right now is to go up to the mountain. Go up to the crystal area. And then what? To Dreamdale. Double jump. And then we're going on to the 3... And then we're going on to, like, second half of the game. Okay. Which can actually be pretty short if you know what you're doing. But, like, going through Deepnest and everything is just, it's always a treat now, isn't it? How can you be disappointed going through that area? Nope. That's not what I meant. Can't give me too much money for it. This is a common find, etc., etc. Anybody else to buy that? You're the only person that buys anything around here. Cool, cool, cool. Quit. Get out of here. Go buy my lantern, and then let's finish this up. Ugh. Generally kind of like a little bit of a lag time in the game when you don't have enough money to be able to get the Lumafly lantern. This and Deepnest are the two areas where they're most useful. And I do think that technically you can get through without it. It's just advisable to get it. Like really advisable. Anywho, yo, do believe you owe me one Lumafly lantern. Oh, Nelly. Alright, and then I want to kind of save up a little bit because it's going to be fairly easy from this point to go and get the... It's going to be fairly easy from this point to go and get the pale ore in one way or another, and I want to have enough cash money to actually be able to get to the upgrade to the nail that I possibly can. And that's probably going to be the last one that I get in this game. Oh, there's more, certainly. But, it ain't worth it. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Now. Just get right over here, get down here, and then go to the right, and we should be good. Yep, you can see that mine entrance right there. How's Mila doing? Not great. Okay, cool. Anyway. She'll recover. She always does, unless you kill her. Now, there's no real point to do this. You don't get, like, money out of it or whatever, but I'm doing it anyway, just because I can. Alright, alright, alright. Don't really remember the layout of this place too much. There's a lot of little extra things to do in here and everything, but I'm just going to be kind of going towards the exit ASAP. Just because, you know, the easiest way to do it, really. Alright. Although I do know that I am going to be looking for a... I'm going to be looking for a dark area. This one here, for example. Not quite what I meant, and this is not really the most difficult of them. But it is good to get regardless. Cut that out. Yeah. No, it's like over here or something is the actual area that I'm looking for. And then from here, I kind of get... Yes, this one, right here. Which is like you can do without the Lumafly lantern, but it's so much more difficult. It ain't worth it. And again, I'm going to need it for Deepnest anyway, so... Ouch. Let's continue. Oh well. This is not actually where I want to go, as it turns out. Whoops, my bad. Oh well, I can easily duck back into the, I can easily duck back, you know, exit the area, get right back into the gigantic thing. But let's just get this, this whole rigmarole started up right now. It'll make it a little bit easier to get through stuff later. Yes. I know how it goes. I need that crystal heart, my dogs. So apparently the original watchers were looked like Lucian. You know, just kind of like a very basic draped over type of like. Yeah. Oh well, a very basic like just kind of robe type of deal, and then they had like the Mask of Hera, I think, and they all just kind of look the same. And I suppose sometime in development they got a bunch of different looks to them, which I guess I can't be opposed to. They all have their own distinct personality and all that. Okay. Keep rolling here. Till I can get out of this area, finally. And then get back on with the main quest that I have been doing right now. To get that damn crystal heart and finish this up already. Cool, cool, cool. Give it to me. It's the Dream Nail! Hooray! I did it! I'm the best! Cut through the veils of etceteras. Let's go. Yo. Don't care. Now then. I mean, I could go... Do I actually need to do anything with the Dream Nail aside from... Like, if I'm going to go do something, I'm just going to go fight some of the Dream Warriors. Go fight some of the Dream Warriors with that great soundtrack by Dawkins. But... That's... It's like I don't remember if I actually need to do anything with that, or if just the regular Dream Nail will suffice to finish the game normal style, which is what I'm doing right now. Which is the plan. For the time being. Alright, great. Don't even care all that much. It's more looking for some cash money here. There's a lot to be had. Boy, I forgot these guys actually do like a decent amount of damage. They're very easy to fight. It's just... Yeah, they do a decent amount of damage. Oh, I suppose one of the easier things to do would be to... One of the easy things to do would be to collect a lot of Dream Essence just so that I can get the Pale Ore that you get from that, which could actually be pretty good. It would be a pretty easy way to do that. The Dream fights are not super difficult or anything. I mean, especially after doing Godmaster so much. Not like it would be a big deal to accomplish that whole thing. I suppose. Something to think about. Something to think about. Oh, well, in the meantime, I'm going to get right back into the mountain. I'm going to see how that goes. Well, I'm hoping. We'll see. Kind of screwed up by going into the wrong area last time, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll figure it out. Tiso still saying that Korn is no place for a mighty warrior. Let's continue on here. Yeah, it's like I could go fight Zero, what's his name there? The traitor in the graveyard, but whatever. There's not really too much else to do there aside from getting the Dream Nail. That's kind of the most important deal that we got going on here, I'd like to say. In the meantime, it's really all about getting them crystals. An alternate energy source. Not as powerful as Soul, but close. And certainly able to be more sustained in laser form. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I think that's just like another easy way to get into Crystal Peak if I go to the left there a little bit. It's also an area where it's like there's a toll booth that you can't actually use unless you have the Lumafly Lantern, which I do, so it's all cool. Those guys always remind me of one of the most annoying enemies in Mega Man X. The guys that throw, well, pickaxes at you. And then they laugh at you when they hit you. That's what makes them such difficult enemies to deal with. The emotional toll it takes on you when you're fighting them. It's honestly really bad. The emotional toll. You can jump off of these crystal bugs and everything like that. I'm not going to do so. I don't need to. My pride prevents me from doing such a trivial thing. It makes so little difference. Oh, others might be concerned with looking cool or whatever. That's the least on my mind right now. No. That's like a little challenge area for getting a grubbin or something. And I've made my choice. I am here to perform a duty. I am not here to save little grubbins. Could not be any farther from the eventual goal that I'm going to accomplish. Now that I do have the dream nail, I couldn't just dream nail these guys for a bunch of, oh boy. For a bunch of soul if I so chose. Very slow to use though. Oh well. You know, I should have, while I was in the area there, went and grabbed the shield. The dream shield. That could have been good here. I'm just thinking of that right now. But didn't, so oh well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Anyway. Should be able to get through here easily enough. Indeed. And yeah, let's go open up. Oh no, I can't do that until I get the dash. That's right. It's not gonna work until that most hallowed time. Although, if I can, yeah, might be able to go up and grab that item there, which would be no. Well, I mean, you probably can if you're better than I am, but you really do need to have a double jump to make that really work for you. Thank you. Yeah. Don't really want to screw around with that too much. I'm gonna screw around with this guy, though. Why not? Yes. Yell. Yell like you've never yelled before. I mean, how many... Another boss that I definitely did Radiant style here. He is not a difficult one, especially if you have the Shade Cloak. Now, I don't have the Shade Cloak, so that's unfortunate, but hey. I'm not going to be too worried about it, really. I can manage it just fine regardless. Also, a lot of money. I should remember that, too. Get out of here, you. I didn't even want your bench. I was just doing that because I felt like fighting you. Don't even care. Couldn't care any less. Bench is worthless to me. Worthless. Anyway, I think this is actually where I want to go, right? Nope. It's that area, but can't quite get to it yet. Great. I don't really remember if this is the correct place for me or not. It could easily not be the case here. I think I'm just supposed to dash through this. Oh yeah, there you go. Then there's like a more difficult version of that. Yeah, I remember that well. Yeah, this isn't even where I wanted to go. It's all worthless. Pointless endeavor there. To do what? Save a grub? Ha! Grubs should be saving me. I'm the most important one around here, if anything. Oh, I wanted to do the thing. This thing. Because that's fun to do. But I screwed it up. Anyway, let's just get back up there and try to remember the correct area to go to. I'll get it. I'll get it. I think I need to, like, go up more or something. Alright. I was thinking about, like, trying to dream nail one of those. I don't think it's a good idea or worthwhile or anything like that. You just need to go up a lot more. I just need to continuously move in an upward direction. What the hell? All right. Anywho, there's at least a little bit of healing. If I do get hit one more time, I am going to die, though. So, important things to remember. All right, all right. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, man. Okay, well, there's at least one more, God rejected. Oh, do I really want to sit at the thing? I don't. I don't, and I won't. I'm not going to waste my time becoming the casualty of society. I'll heal up the old-fashioned way. And get the shopkeeper's key, too. I mean, is it going to be useful? I don't know. If I got a lot of extra money, maybe I'll go look at getting some health. It's not like it would be too difficult to do, and I really could use a little bit more health at this point in time. It's just, whatever. I don't care. Okay, yeah, I think I was actually supposed to go up here. This is one of the areas where you get pale ore, but I'm not even going to... Not worried about that right now, let me tell you what. Yeah, this seems to be where I want to go. Because this should send me directly down to the mining robot, and we're good. Yep. Okay. Just need to go run over here, and then I'll be able to continue on with the game. Toot sweet. No actual boss in this area, but there is a little bit of a... There's like a little bit of a difficult area to go through, kind of. Not really. Not all that difficult. There. Lasers are frustrating, but I can deal with them easily enough. Ah! Can't deal with that, though. Oh, boy. Ooh, this might be a bad time. But I'm going to try it anyway. Too quickly. Oh, well. I can get back there easy enough. It's just going to be something of a trek, as you know. And that's just too bad, though. Doing pretty good up until that point, but you are... It's not an easy time. It's really not an easy time to try to dash through all of those lasers constantly. Real frustrating, really. Anyway. Don't really need to do much of anything else here. Just gotta get in and get on. I did open up a decent amount of areas there, so hopefully it won't be too much of a trek to get back. It's just frustrating that I even need to do that in the first place. Having a hard time. That's just how it goes, you know? You know. Hope you're enjoying the second playthrough on the channel of Hollow Knight. I really, really cannot believe I'm doing it again. Doing it again. It's just... But, I mean, hey, that's what won. So, I don't know, man. I don't really have too much choice in the matter, and my word is my bond. So what are you going to say? I swear to God, if I open it up again to doing stuff, and the next thing is play Hollow Knight again, I'm going to be mad. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be mad, though. Like, that's not gonna stop. I'm beholden to the whims of the masses. I can't stop that. Can be neither ignored or abated. A desire to do what people want. I'm a crowd pleaser, man. Crowd pleasing man. Love pleasing crowds. Love it. Anyway. Should be getting back up here soon. Maybe I'll go call in the second guy or something if I have to go do Hollow Knight again. Even though he does not like this game. Has a real disdain for it, in fact. Tried playing it on stream once, and all he did was just keep asking, so hey, how close are we to the ending? Over and over. This is not, like, the most ideal of circumstances, but it will work for getting me to the area that I was last at. Last at hero. What? Okay. There we go. And there. Don't need that money. At least I don't need that money, at least for the time being. Maybe someday that the geo contained within will become a lot more palatable, a lot more interesting for me to go get. But for right now, no, not the case. I'm here for a crystal heart and not else. So let's go do that. Ah, I'm frustrated with myself more than you're frustrated with me. Trust me. All right. Yeah, all right. I mean, I fell off of there by accident because I've been playing this game for like 2 hours now and I'm getting tired, but, you know, it's cool. Let's go, and there. Oh, yeah, also, should remember this whole thing here, too. Kind of important. It's an easy way to get a little bit of healing that I so desperately needed previously, but ignored. All right. Platforming challenges, I tell you. They are, in fact, challenging here. They are indeed. Okay. Just hurry it up here, my dogs. Cool. Now, this is the end of the area, right? Yes. Okay, great. Okay, cool. This thing is really slippery. Anyway. Hooray, I did it! Took so long here. Release the button, blast forwards, blah, 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 blah. Now, does it save me here? I don't actually remember. I suppose we're going to be seeing it in like 5 seconds. I hope it doesn't. And that I'll be able to cheat this a little bit. Oh, City of Tears, you say? Okay, cool. Great. Awesome. Happy to see that. Take that. Take that, all like decency and honor when playing video games. So I spit in your face with my dastardly actions. Anywho, more importantly, though, is going to be, I guess going to get Yzma's Tear eventually, but I want to go get Double Jump first. Double Jump's good. Monarch Wings, they're called. And Wings of a Monarch they are, certainly. Oh. Okay. Not going to worry too much about that. I know where I'm going now. Yeah, you got to do a dash through there. Well, that's going to require another trip back to the sewers, and I don't feel like doing it right now. Before too many enemies try attacking me here. Well, that got me through a decent amount of this here, so I'm not going to be too disappointed with how that turned out. And right down here. Okay. Great stuff. Now, before we do anything, I was talking about how I wanted to go get this here. I'm gonna have to go watch out for these fellows, because they are pretty hardcore when it comes to killing you. Not too bad though. You can get around that pretty easily. Okay, let's just go get down to. You do have to fight quite a few of them on top of that too, which is annoying. Ah! Give me a little bit larger area here to screw around with. Okay, there's one. Come on, I got this. Lesser Moleks, they're called, and they're quite the fellows. But not enough to really scare me away from doing that, so it's cool. Yoink. Thanks, dude. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And honestly, let's just, save an exit here. I don't want to go through the entire area all the way back there and everything. It's too much work, if you were to ask me. So we'll just make one quick trip back from the City del Tears. Although, it might be worthwhile instead to go talk to the nailsmith before diving all the way back down there. And in fact, I think I will. I mean, pale ore is pale ore is pale ore. Let me just go get right over here and get right to the city storerooms. Do that again. It'll all be great. An easy way to go get to the nailsmith from here, after all. Easier than going from the other place. And I do gotta go do Yzma's tier stuff eventually. I mean, that's kind of a frustrating area to get to, but at the same time, it's also like, whatever. I can do it. I can do it easy enough. I mean, I'm going to need to do it because although you can, I mean, if you were of the challenge sort, you could easily go and manage to instead do stuff without having acid resistance, but it's just, that's such a big ask. It's like doing stuff without the Lumafly. I'm going to do it just for the ease and convenience more than anything else. I'm not a real speedrunner. I'm not somebody who does speedrun. I do no speedrun. I do bad speedrun, which is to say regular playthrough of game. And I'll be the first to admit that. So, right here, go down, nailsmith, get going. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? It's only actually been like 2 hours. It just feels like it's been longer here. It's because I've played this game so much that it's just like, I want to get on with it already. You know what happens from here. Just execute it. Anyway, do remember that it's like pretty easy. Well, at least a slightly easier sort of route through here is just to do this. If you got Monarch wings, you can just get up there wholesale, no problem. But not quite happening in the same way there. Hello.
Ranjo Stenja.
Expensive, but it's worth the cost.
Jonsha.
Damage is important, after all. Nail to the channel so the blood can drain out easier, all that sort of stuff. Hemolymph. Insects don't have blood. They've got kind of like a blood-like thing. It's not quite the same. A big difference. Big difference to be made. A distinction to be made. So, that ups my damage quite a bit, comparatively, which will be useful for future fights. The only thing that you can possibly expect at this point in time, to be fighting in the future. It's a terrible world that we live in where bug must fight bug. But I'm the one that's willing to do it, being emotionless and also mostly everything elseless. I don't even know if the vessel has a brain. I'm just working purely off of instinct. I mean, Void with Mind is one of the statues that you get for completing some of the more difficult challenges in Godmaster. And as of right now, the void has no mind. There's no mind to be had. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Or is there? I mean, there's me, but I don't know if this sort of garbage that I'm saying right now is really considered all that much of a mind or just like the thoughts of a madman given form. In other words, I'm rambling is what I'm saying. I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living, just doing the best I can. And you can tell. Oh, God. Yeah, that's about to be expected. Like, jeez. Really, What? What is going on? Why are you permanently looking up now? Is that the controller disconnect of Hollow Knight? Well, at least it doesn't just stop the game, I suppose. But that's not the... Also not like an ideal circumstance regardless. What's the death count there? 3 now, I think? Yeah, it definitely feels that way. It's what you expect. Hollow Knight's not an easy game. It's actually quite a difficult game in a lot of ways. But when you have 200 hours in it, it was like a full playthrough on your channel under your belt and everything. It's like, it certainly becomes a little bit more doable, at least more doable in how it's doing. I'm going to stick by what I said there. Hopefully hopefully the shade is going to be in a pretty easy to get at position, because, I mean, man, I really don't want to... The shade is in a pretty easy to get at position. Good. Did I... Oh. It killed itself, I guess, going into the spikes. Good job, idiot. Anyway, let's get down here. Don't have a tram pass. Need no credit card to ride this train, etc. and so on. Let's go fight the Lost Kin, or Broken Vessel, or whatever his funky fresh name is. Right down here, ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. We all want to see this. We all want to see this happen. Nope. Not going to fall for it. Am going to fall for that. Unfortunately. Yeah, I guess even if you did do a lot of very tricky jumping. I mean, maybe if you were doing the trickiest of jumping, that would be possible. But that's not even somewhat plausible for somebody like me. Not interested. There's the light seeds. Good old light seeds. Like seeing them around here. Kind of the whole thing that confirms the idea that walked right into it. Stop walking into it. Anyway, kind of confirms the idea in my mind that like life seeds versus light seeds. And you know, lifeblood is just another way of saying nothing left to lose. And given how powerful it is, I mean, it's like all it would have taken was just the whatever the sort of abyss god that gives you lifeblood to kind of change its mind about what it's doing here to become another Radiance, if you think about it. And I'm thinking about it right now, let me tell you. Oh, well, maybe that'll come up in the... I mean, it's just like, just because Radiance is kind of like the god of the series as of right now, that doesn't mean that it's the only god in the series. And Lifeblood has so many comparisons to be made. Ugh. This is annoying. Just gotta kind of pay attention to where the droplets are coming down from and all that. As you do. Now then. Now this one's actually kind of like easier, if anything. You just hit upwards. Done. You're giving me some very nice areas that I can be safe in. But am I going to say no? Absolutely not. I'm going to say yes. You always want to say yes. To everything. Especially the dress. So, let's get over here and fight this fool. He doesn't have a mind. He's a vessel. Hey, come on, guys. Stop doing that. Cut it out. Oh, don't make me stop you. Ah, it's too late. Hey, broken vessel. You're looking pretty saucy today. I mean, considering how much I fight like I fought the like lost kin, this should not be a problem. Remember, it's always kind of shocking just how little, I mean, how little health he has compared to every other boss that you're fighting here. And in fact, this should probably be his end right now. Didn't quite get it, but no, no, that wasn't it. Usually by the time he gets to that point, it's like, you win. You're done. You're done, son. Lost Kin does not have this ability here. Something that I can be definitely quite thankful for. There we are. Okay, give me my stuff here. And I'll see you on the flip side, my dude. And by flip side, I mean the void. Go return there once again. I consign you to that area. Now. Yoink. Wings of the Monarch, baby. Double jump. Let's go. Consumed them. Shoved them right in my... I don't have a mouth, so I guess my eye holes. Why not? Cool. Alright, so what's the actual plan now? Could go fight the Spire Watchers. Do I want to, though? That's the other question. What are the other ones? What are the other ones? Could go fight Umu. Could go fight Uwu, but I don't know if I really want to go do that. Let's go to, I don't know, Queen Station. Go start doing a little bit of that. Go start doing a little bit of, what? I guess, the... Get into the Deepnest. Get into Deepnest through the... Oh, sure. I'm probably going to want to eventually get, like, a little bit of extra health anyway, so this is a quick thing that I can do kind of while I'm here. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, yes, I was saying that I was going to just, like, hit up the get into Deepnest through the... Mantis Lords, because that should be pretty easy to do. It's like at this point in time, Mantis Lords ain't gonna be nothing but a G thing, baby. So, let's go check that out. Cool. Oh, I do guess I kind of want to go talk to Leg Eater for his Leg Eater wisdom and also to go get Fragile Strength eventually, but... Oh boy, that's a lot of work if you'd ask me. I'm just saying. I want to make that clear right now. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. This isn't even where I want to go anyway. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over here into the correct direction and fighting the Mantis Lords as they are and as they will be, and that's still not the correct area that I want to go. Cool. I'm happy about this a lot, but hey, at least I got my double jump. And isn't that really all we're looking for in life? Getting a sweet double jump? I'd say so. I mean, what more do you need? I got wings, baby. You need naught else but a double jump in your life. Think about it. You know, just think about it, man. You thinking about it? Good. So anyway, it's over in this direction, I think. I could also go save Beretta, but like that's I don't know. You got a rougher cell there. Rougher, tougher than the rest of them. Tougher than nails. You can call that cell Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle. Rather flex his muscles. Grab this for a little bit of extra money. Like I said, Sly, especially now that I have Sly's store key, can sell me a lot of health here. There's a lot of heart pieces, and I'm probably going to be taking advantage of that because, you know, why not? Why deny myself that pleasure? However, in the meantime, stop that. Also, stop doing that. There we go. Give me that money, too. Cool. Mantises. We're going to the mantises. That's right. Or could go do Yzma's tier. The game does kind of open up from this point. Not tremendously so. There still feel like very specific routes that you're going to be going down, but at least there's different stuff to do. Certainly a patrician can understand that, if nothing else. No, this is Elder Who again, which, I mean, I guess I could go beat. Hey, Elder. Cool. Challenge you. I mean, I fought this dude a lot, so I did forget that I don't have the Shade Cloak on me, which is kind of important. Oh, well, I can heal up a decent amount anyway. This fight does give you ample time to be healing after all, which is a good thing about it. Okay, there we go. Actually managed to get the, oh, come on. Oh, come on again. Ooh, maybe this was a bad idea. Lack of Shade Cloak is definitely becoming my downfall. And nope. Ah, man, come on. Kept throwing 3 of them above me like that. Oh, well. What now? I guess I'll just have to go back there then or something. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, well. You mess with the bull, you get the horns and all that. And I knew what I was messing with when I decided to go up and fight him. Just how it goes. I mean, it's a very irritating boss to fight, like all of the Dream Warriors are, but I thought that I should have been able to at least do it right. I mean, ain't no Markoth or anything, but nobody is. Markoth is terrible. And being able to dash through the rings there, I forgot how important that was to not getting hit by it. Otherwise, you gotta, like, time stuff. And I'm not about timing stuff. A bad idea all around is the point I'm getting at here. So, let's continue on here. It shouldn't... I mean, certainly getting there. It's not like this is gonna be a tremendously long game after I probably finish Deepnest or something, but... I don't know, even Deepnest, I've got a pretty good idea of how to get through this area. So, I'm hoping that it won't be too bad. It's still gonna be like another full hour or so till I can actually beat this, but hey, getting there, getting there. That's the point. Once again, that is the point I'm trying to make, that I am completely fumbling over in every way possible. As you do. As you do. Now then, let's just go get my shade and get out of here. Thank you. And I will be back to fight you never. Because I don't care. You want to go see me fight Elder Who and fight Elder Who a whole bunch of times? Go watch the original playthrough. I'll just say that one right now. Because, oh boy, I had to fight that guy a few times in Godmaster, as you'd expect. Well then. Continuing on from here, should be like right down here that I want to go meet with the sassy fellows known as the Mantis Lords. And by sassy fellows, I mean sassy ladies. They are the Sisters of Battle, too, of course. Great. Oh, and this is like even without being over charmed or whatever, too. Over charmed to meet you. What does that even mean? I don't know. I just said it apropos of nothing. Anyway, Mantis Lord should be pretty... I hope they're going to be easy to get to. Mantises at this point in time are not the most powerful of fellows, but they can still certainly do damage. There we are. And one more heal, just get full up there. We're good. Great. Fantastic. Amazing. Cool. I can't believe Hollow Knight won that poll. People so desperate to see multiple playthroughs of this game. Anyway. I ignore that. That was a momentary lapse of concentration. It means nothing, baby. You know you're the only one for me. Now then. I didn't do this the first time. I will do it now. I mean, this is the only way to fly. Against mantises and on monarch wings. Or something. What? I don't know. Let's just continue on from here. Oh, this wasn't actually where I wanted to go. Well, whatever. With the monarch wings, I should be able to kind of like bypass a lot of this. I can only hope, or at least just make it faster, if nothing else. Meet swift death upon our claws. I've heard this tale. I've heard the story. You with your swift death and claws and all that. There we go. Come on. Enough rumbling. Just let me down there. I ain't in the mood for no malarkey right now. I'm in the mood. I'm in this need for speed. And that's exactly what I'm getting. Haste makes waste and all that, right? Am I right? High five. Now then, instead of doing that, let's do this. Oh, where do you actually need to go? Do you actually need to go into the side areas? I guess you do. I'm going to be honest, I forgot. Because I was, of course, ouch. Because I was, of course, hoping for a very easy... Nope. A very easy sort of time when I came in here. Because, of course, I was. Like, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for an easy time. Trying to get me to fall into pits and succeeding? You should be disappointed in yourself, Mantis Lords. And there we go. Oh, I didn't actually get enough soul to heal up there. Hi. One Mantis Lord. Pfft, nothing. I'm gonna go down like a bad something that goes down. Oh, didn't quite get enough there. Oh, well, it won't be too difficult past this point, though. Somebody used to fight in the Sisters of Battle. It's just like, yeah. Come on now. How much more are you gonna take here? There we are. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be quite frustrating in a lot of ways, but that's fine. I should be able to get out of this pretty easily, though. I mean, technically, this is just kind of like a bonus boss for a much earlier point in time. if you think about it. Ah, didn't quite get there. So you can easily out-level it, is what I'm saying. And there we go. Nah, well, I do want to heal here, but I also want to kind of keep it safe, just to make sure that I'm not going to die stupidly. Doesn't matter. It's fine anyway. Hooray! I did it. Bye. Thanks for the passage into Deepnest. Not the only passage into Deepnest, but it is one of them. It is one of the passages into Deepnest. I don't what. Not really a distinction that needs to be made, but I did it anyway. Hey, Cornifer. No, get out of here. Nope. Keep your sorries in a sack. I can figure out how to do this myself. I don't need help from nobody. I'm the vessel. Don't you forget it. Now then. Okay. Yeah, with the Lumafly Lantern, I should be just fine going through here. There's no real boss, despite the general, sort of wackiness of this area. Very tight claustrophobic and focused around being claustrophobic. What was I saying? Oh yes, there's no boss here. A lot of enemies too, but no boss. Hopefully that clears up everything. I'm getting tired. I gotta do it. This is what people want. They want Hollow Knight. Gotta have all the Hollow Knight. So I'm up a big old helping of Hollow Knight today, let me tell you. Anyway, what else one way sort of nonsense. Guess I gotta go around here a little bit more. I don't really remember, there are parts of this that I remember better than others. That's, annoying. As far as what, like, Deepnest is like and how it go. Excuse me. Excuse me, Crawlipede, or whatever you're called. Garpede? Garpede. Yeah, that's what those things are called. Just trying to remember where I'm going at this point in time. Poorly. But, I'll get there eventually. Nope, that was not it. Is this one? No, this is the one that dumps you down into the hot spring. Not quite what I'm looking for. Coral here? No. He'll be showing up soon enough. He'll be showing up soon enough. He can't stay away. But I do think that I should be able to... Yeah, this is kind of the more important area to get to. Also the area with, the fight against, the guy that gives you the pale ore. I don't remember his name. The guy that looks like you. Basically. Had a flying version that looked like Hornet. Yeah, that was kind of a fun thing. Well, that's neither here nor there. It's I'm not really going for any more pale ore. I kind of have what I need for my nail as of right now, and nothing else is going to be required for quite some time. You got me. You got him. I don't like it, but you did get me. I cannot deny that. Now then. Yes, this looks like a good idea. Should be able to probably... I mean, with the Monarch's wings, it won't be too difficult at all to get around here a little bit easily. Oh, is this where you fight Galleon? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Yes, it is. Okay, well, I ain't doing that. This guy can actually be somewhat difficult. He does have a lifeblood bunch of dudes up there, but that's not really what I'm looking for as of right now. So, and I could go get the... Yeah, great. And I could go get the tram pass, but what am I going to do with it? I don't really need that at all. I'm not really going for any ending that would require me to ride the tram. Choo-choo ride it. Woo-woo. So instead... Oh, great. Best way to take out the followers of Hera is to bounce in their head. If you can't bounce in their head, it's going to be a lot more difficult. He's got to bait out attacks then, and that's a whole thing. I don't like it, and I don't want to do it. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mosey on over here. And yes, those guys, where even if you have the sound completely turned off in the game, they still make their screeches. Do you mind? For like 1 second, man. Trying to get through here, and this beast of Hera ain't making it too easy. Come on. Gotta do this forever, since I don't have like the charge attack or anything. They do 2 points, do mask damage per hit. So you really don't want to be messing around with these fellows, if you can. Now this is how you do it. Okay, good. Also drop a decent amount of Geo too. Almost close to like a... There wasn't even anything over here. But, a little bit close to how much the Royal Guards drop, but hey, is it really worth it to be fighting them in such an irritating way? I say nay. Nothing. Okay, well I should have like a little bit of an area to jump up here. Just a tad, if nothing else. And the whole Weaver's Den and everything like that, all very much related to Hornet. I don't know if that's going to be appearing like in her whole side story, though. Or if she's just going to be like, I'm done with all of them. They're gone. Don't matter no more. If the Weavers wanted to keep me, they wouldn't have fallen to the light. For we are all children of the light. Not a bit of darkness or night in us. None at all. Which I think was Psalms? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay. Should be finishing up this area pretty soon. And, well, okay, finishing up the first part of Deepnest. Still got the actual, the beast's lair itself. Like, coming up right after this. Get out of here, you. And then from that point, should be gravy to go continue on with the game. I always think of Deepnest as kind of being the most, the largest of the areas with the various watchers in them. So from this point, it should hopefully be a little bit easier comparatively. I mean, like, the Spire Knights are a rough boss, but the area is fairly short. And the laboratory is not too bad. I mean, it's a reasonably easy area to get through. Reasonably easy area to get through. Damn. Damn, my dog. That is not the correct words. Alright, just gonna do this, so we're gonna do that, and then get up here and do this. Because again, I'm still very much afraid that at some point in time I'm going to run into a part where I'm not going to be able to get out of it easy enough. So just being able to kind of like get to a stag station easily is going to be very useful. Yeah, hi guys, you want to sit on this? Sure. Oh no, I'm stuck. Are those like actual drinks or something that you have at that bar there? Could I have some? Oh no! It was a trick! Okay, let's just get on this already. Beast Den, which is one of those areas that I always get very confused in. It's a quite difficult one to go through. So, I don't know, maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe. I'm gonna have to be fighting these guys in the traditional style a lot. Oh yeah, I just remembered why I remember this going through walls. It's because the improved version of it does do that. The regular version does not. And that's why I thought it went through walls. Okay, there you go. Mystery solved. Hello. Okay. Like, come on, man. Stop backing up like that. Stop backing that ass up. It's not what we're here for. This, though, is. Because I do want to get more health at some point in time. 5 masks ain't a ton now, is it? So it's like being able to, you know, take a little bit more of a licking and keep it on ticking is high on the priority list comparatively. Kind of. Sort of. Anyway, I do think that I probably will have an easy-ish time getting up here with the... Well, provide that, you know, that stops happening. But, yeah, with the Monarch Wings, shouldn't be too bad. What is this again? I forgot. Well, I suppose I'll find out in just a couple seconds here. Oh, I thought that was a broken wall. I thought I saw a broken wall there for some reason. And I suppose it was not, though. My eyes are folly for this time. Oh, hello. I see you are in here. Anywho, that's not where I want to go. Yeah. Well, that was a little bit touch and go there for a second, but I did manage to get out of it just fine. No problemo at all. So, probably going to be finishing up this area like... Oh, great. All right. Keep going. Kind of surprised that these guys never appeared in the... These guys never appeared in the arena. I mean, I guess, like, you know, lore-wise, I can see why you wouldn't want to do that, but it's like there's still real difficult enemies that would have definitely fit in there if I were to say so. Hello. Ah! Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, right, I gotta focus to suck him into myself. Give him the big sook. Forgot about that. Forgot that is a thing in the game. Goodbye, Mask. You will not be missed. Ah. And now save and quit meta comes in once more. Yeah. Skip it. Oh no, he did it. He's doing the yelling. He's screaming like a Bloodborne boss. Okay. And then I don't think there's really anything else to do here, so like I said, save and quit menu strategy. Let's go. If you beat Hornet 2 before you do that, you do get a little special cutscene where she talks about how Hera was in fact her mama. Oh no, I'm still stuck here. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. See, that's why I opened up the thing. Just in case that sort of deal would be, in fact, what happened. Oh, God. This is going to be a treat, isn't it? I think that there's actually a pretty easy exit. Okay, there we go. I think there's actually a pretty easy exit if I go over to the left here, kind of from that general area. At least that's what I remember, I think. And there's also the trilobite over here. Ugh. If I wanted to go see that, I kind of do. It's a fun... Oh, no. Nah, I missed it, whatever it was. It was probably behind that beast of Hera. Hera worshipper. Hera devout. What are they called? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there's one of 3 of them. Two left. And I do gotta go get Yzma's tear. Yeah, let's just keep going here. Keep rolling with the punches. Go beat up the Spire Watchers. I don't think it'll be too bad at all. And yeah, nothing else here aside from the Defender's Crest, which I will not be using. I still hold to that to be a truism. But yeah, let's get over here. Get Spire watching. Hey, baby, you want to watch some Spires with me? Lucian does, I know. Lurian? I'm forgetting all the names right now. But that's neither here nor there. Technically, you can really make it up here without getting the double jump. It's just the double jump's so useful, and it really... And by the time that you actually, you know, get it... I mean, by the time that you actually can get it, it's a pretty easy, pretty short amount of time to get it. Which is great, if you were to ask me. Which, if you were to ask me, is the word of the video, of course. As I'm sure you can predict. Come on, now. Where do I need to go from here? Because I forgot. I think I need to, like, duck into one of these areas and then, like, beat up one of the Royal Guard dudes, which is not going to be fun, but hey, I'll do it. Yeah, and here it is. No. Okay, well, I guess I technically don't need to beat him up, but maybe I do. Well, let's go do it. At least I can get out of there easy enough. Oh, come on now. And just get one good heal here so that I don't die if I accidentally get sworded. Well, great nailed, but you know what I mean. There we are. Very nice. And I assume that probably opened up another area over here, at least I can only hope. Spire Watchers are going to be a thing now, aren't they? They tend to be quite frustrating enemies on the best day. Quite the difficult boss comparatively, but, you know, again, Godmaster has kind of prepared me for this as much as a human could possibly be prepared. Or a human controlling a bug in this case. So, let's go. There's like another small area, though, here first. So, gotta do that one, and then, yeah. Watch some spires. Let's go. No, this isn't quite it. I'm pretty sure I'm fairly close here at this point in time. There's like a grub somewhere around here. I do remember that. Oh, I gotta do this, like, for real. Okay. Terrible. But I'll do it. I'll do it for the love of the sport. You do get a lot of invincibility frames on that attack. Okay. There we are. Good, good, good. Frustrating fight, but when you actually have to fight them, they're really not too bad. It's, oh, come on. It's not what I wanted. That was of least concern to me. Are you kidding me? I thought this was the area to the thing. But it wasn't. It was the area to a different thing that I don't care about. I care not for these grubs. Despite how much of grubs I am comprised. Oh yes, but before you do this, I'm gonna get the easy fight here. Why? Because I feel like it. Hey, if you can, why not? And there we go. Get crushed. Actually get any Yeah, they just say a bunch of generic stuff I forgot. Ah, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's just make sure that I'm kind of fully healed up for the whole rigmarole that's going down right now. Because it's not like they're a difficult fight or anything. It's just they can be somewhat annoying to... There we are. Can be somewhat annoying to deal with in a lot of ways. Doesn't really give you too many opportunities to just kind of sit still. Ooh, good dodge. Oh, come on now. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes now, isn't it? Ah, they're a somewhat rough customer now, aren't they? But yeah. I'll get back up there. I'll give her another try. Alright, is this the last one now? I think it might be. Cool. Ugh, well, that was an annoying fight. But hey, I kind of got it. What you want to do is you want to kind of separate the two of them and then just get a few decent hits in before moving on to the next one. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, what a terrible, terrible time this has been. But it's over now. Let's go. Okay, and then there's only one more. I do have to go get Deepnest here, which is not going to be a big deal comparatively. But after I do that, I should be able to quickly. I mean, it's like after you get all three, that's pretty much the end of the game. So it's like you get Deepnest here, get into the thing, and then we're done. Okay. Then I can say Hollow Knight successfully beaten one more time. And Lurian down. One more to go. Phew. $3 hours. It's like at least I can probably finish this before the 4th hour. Which I will be very happy with if I can possibly pull that one out there. We'll see. I'm gonna kill you just for fun, really. There's no reason to, but I'm doing it anyway. Anyway, yes. God, I hope it doesn't immediately start me off at the Watcher Spire, and it did. Oh well, not a big deal. This is a comparatively short area to get through. And besides, I do need to kind of stick around here to actually go get the tier eventually. Which I can do right now, and I think that'll be a good idea. And so I shall. Okay, alright, all the way down here, get over here. Look at these schmoes again, idiots. I mean, honestly, by the end there, I probably could have just not even killed that extra one because you got in such a specific rhythm. It's not like I was getting too close to getting killed there or anything. It was just, it just took a long time. The fatigue from merely doing it was enough to drive a man mad. And so it did, as you can tell. Alright. Now, gotta go get down to Das Zurs, which is gonna be, like, what, right over here to the left, really? That's gonna be kind of the nearest entrance that I got going on. Don't accidentally go on the very sharp tops of... The very sharp top of the... Oh, hey, it's you. Lem. Elevators. There's no real OSHA compliance in Hallownest, let me tell you. Alright. Oh, Royal Waterways. And the way that we do this is simple. I'm looking around for a very specific sort of sign. I'm going to see that sign. Open up my eyes and see that sign. And there's some crystals on the bottom here telling me to do a crystal dash. But I think it's a little bit farther down from this point here. So that's going to be what I'm looking for. I think it's like even farther down than this. If I were to continue going to the right, I would hit up the fight against the Dung Defender one more time, but I don't really need to do that. I mean, there are technically reasons why I'd want to do that, but I don't. I most definitely do not. Yeah, I think it's like right down here. So what you gotta do is you gotta hit like... Maybe it's from the Dung Defender room? I don't actually remember now, because I thought you had to like come into it from a different direction, and that direction being down here. Get out of here, you fluke phase. You ain't even gonna listen to their malarkey right now. And done. Okay. Yes, right here. There we go. I was correct about that. And then going through here, go through there, and I have drained out the acid. And that means that I can go get this now. Good. Hopefully the reason why I have been putting off doing this until this point is clear. Give me that disgusting rancid egg. Ah, excellent. It's exactly what I've always wanted. Rancid eggs. Mmm, so good. Very tasty, at least according to the snail shaman guy. Oh yeah, there's that, but then there's not. I mean, I guess it's gonna be an exit. I'll take the exit when I need to take the exit, and I'm no sooner. Hey. Come on, man. Right over here, though, I think is. Yeah, it's this. And it would say, like, hey, there's a bunch of acid here. You gotta go talk to the dung defender if you want to drain it out. I do not need to go talk to the dung defender, for I have already drained it out. So, let's continue from here. Yeah, I don't think I've sat at another bench since I beat the, I don't think I've sat at another bench since I've beaten the Watchers, the Spire Watchers, so probably want to be a little bit careful there. Alright, come on, guys. It's actually a surprisingly difficult fight, at least it has been for me in the past, just because I forgot that it was here. But not so much now. At this point in time, got through that easy peasy. So I just need to get down here. Make a quick trek over to the right, and we're good. Bam. Acid shall be repelled. Not yet, but it will. Just give it a couple seconds. Then can get going here. Right up here, grab you, why not? Maybe I'll get something good out of that. I have my doubts, but I'm still holding out hope. Let's continue on. Because all I gotta do is just get right back to Eternal Emelita's room, and yeah, there's only one more area to go. I'm feeling pretty satisfied with that. Can finish up this game lickety-split is what I'm hoping. So, right up here first. Into this area one more time. Well, hopefully one more time. We'll see. Maybe people will vote for this game again, like I said. I hope not. Oh, do I hope not. Hi. Very self-satisfied with how you're doing this fine, dreary, rainy day that we're underground. I mean, it's always raining here. The city is above a lake. A fairly large lake at that, evidently. Considering it can just keep constantly raining like this. Okay, that's going to be pleasant for a time. However, also, just got to get back to Queen Station. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to make this happen. Because it's not going to... Because, yeah, this boss, while annoying, as long as I'm not fighting the Godmaster Super version of it, I think I'm going to be okay. At least more so than I was with the Spire Watchers, which are just nightmares regardless of how you look at it. Fog Canyon. A bunch of manufactured-em-up jellyfish. I got no issue with jellyfish. I think they're pretty cool animals. Big fan, I'd actually say. Not as much as I am of many... Oh, no, this is Queen's Garden. This is not where I want to go. I don't need to go talk to the Queen. Gotta go farther into the Fog Canyon. Like the second most simple animal around after the sponge. An interesting thing. Usually they don't explode, though, which I suppose is kind of the real sticker in that whole deal now, isn't it? Oh, that still blow me up. I call shenanigans. Anyway, again, the shade dash would be quite useful right now, but that's just not gonna happen. Ow. I'm fine. I'll survive. I think this is, in fact, where I want to be going now, isn't it? Yeah, this will kind of lead me farther into the canyon, if I'm not mistaken. I hope. I hope it's not further into the Queen's Garden. Dang it! Again. Got me again. With the Queen's Gardens. Dang old overgrown nonsense. Anyway, sure. This is a decent enough thing. Maybe I can get some use with it. The Shriek. You know the one. You know the Shriek. Everybody's a big fan of the Shriek. Also, you get like a little bit of a mask here or something. I don't really remember too well. I suppose I'll see soon enough. Okay, not there. I gotta go up to the top. I'm fairly certain this is like a small battle arena, but yep, there we go. The stupid squits somehow pulled the lever on that gate. As they are wont to do. Nope, not quite. Alright. There we go. Give me my special ability. Excellent. Not going to get too much use out of this, I think, but it's like, maybe. Maybe. I guess we'll see, really. In the meantime, just having it is probably going to be useful. But yeah, I thought that there was, like, if I went up here a little bit more, I'm just kind of floating on the side of that wall. Anyway. I would love to get at least like one more mask before the end of the game here, but nope, that ain't gonna happen. Oh well. Can't say I didn't see it coming, but can't say I'm also not disappointed. Regardless. Ah, well. Get back out here, go fight some dudes. Go fight some more jellyfish. Greater and more powerful jellyfish than you could possibly imagine. It's pretty great. All right, some lifeblood. Cool. Not really all that concerned, if I'm being honest, but hey, it's here. A little bit more money, I believe. Yep, Hallownest seal. This is not really what I'm looking for here, because I don't really remember. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember this place too well. So we're probably going to get to a point where it's just like I'm fumbling around just a little bit. Not a ton, but just a little bit to try to remember like where the actual area I need to be going to is. It's in the Fog Canyon. I can tell you that for sure. No, this is Greenpith. Not what I'm looking for. Guess this is kind of the only other area to go to now, isn't it? And, oh, yeah, all right, good. Oh, well, I think that then the area that I need to go to is I need to approach this from the... Why am I doing this to myself? But I need to approach this from the right or something, actually going from the fungal wastes and all that. Maybe I can just kind of go from this side? Nope, not at all. I would need to have the Shade Cloak to get through there, which I do not have, and I'm not going to be getting this playthrough. This is not a 100% run. I'm alive. I have survived yet one more day. Will it be more than one? We'll see. Could be. Might not be. I mean, as long as I kind of like stick to the right side here, hopefully I'll kind of figure out wherever I need to go. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay. Or maybe it's that I need to go in there from Green Path? I don't know. I don't really remember. Well, in the meantime, I might be able to get, you know, to have a little bit of a chat with Leg Eater and manage to get some of the great power-ups that I have so been seeking. I mean, something like the ability to do a ton more damage will hopefully last me for the rest of the game, as I won't be dying from this point. You know, it's just a reasonable way to go about seeing... What am I saying right now? Hey, if I get more damage, maybe I won't be dying as much. That'd be cool. Probably beat the Abyss Watchers a lot easier if I had more damage. Maybe. Well, I'll go buy it and I'll throw it on when the time comes. Which is to say, when I'm gonna be fighting, you know, the person. Okay, well, anyway, there's easier ways to get down to it. Oh, why did I rest here? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I broke it. It's cool. Don't really even care all that much. And you know what? Yeah, I am afraid of dying. I don't want to die here. So I'm going to equip up this for right now, and yeah, Soul Catcher. Sure. There we go. Not quite the same thing as having a lot of extra health, but it's effectively the same thing. I mean, you could scarcely consider it different if you think about it. Now, from what I do remember, there was that one area that you can only really get under if you have the acid resistance, right? Somewhere up here, I think. No, a little bit farther down. But this is... I think I'm on the right track here. I'm on the right track for what I'm looking for the time being. Much acid around. But, here we are. Yes. And does this lead into Fog Path? The Fog Path that I'm looking for. The Fog Path that I so crave. Everybody catch this juicy fog wave. Okay. Yes, it looks like it is. Good. I think from here I just need to, like, go to the left, right? There's also, like, yeah, I think that leads me to getting another charm notch, but pff, charm notches. I need any of those. For real? Here, how about this then? Burn in holy acid and fire. Good. Don't touch the explode egg. Egg explode. Don't really want that to happen. Do want to get the soul from these guys, though. Do not want to explode egg. That's a bad idea. Right into it anyway. Oh, well, it's less damage than taking it from the chin from the explosion. Okay, this just went to the opposite side here, but I don't think that really matters. I think that will just lead up to Quirrell. Or not Quirrell, but Cornifer. Okay, I just gotta go down a little bit more. If I'm remembering this correctly, look. I don't have maps here. Maps are for nerds. Nerds like Cornifer. I'm not like Cornifer, I'm cool. And I'll prove that to you by playing video games for the internet. Are you kidding me? Got him. Sniped him from downtown. Okay, well, that I at least can understand a little bit more. Give me soul back so that I can heal. It's so important for me to, as of right now, not die. I do have things that do have some, perhaps quite bad results of dying on right now. Which is why I am an exceptionally death-averse, even more so than usual. And I'm always pretty ready to not die in the world. I mean, if you know me, you know one thing that I love is not dying. Surviving in one way or another, really. And I'm going to plan to keep doing that until I can't anymore. Got him. I hate it. Okay, well, I don't really have the same amount of... I don't really have the same amount of survival without having that one charm on, but that's not really that big a deal. Because I'm already at the boss. Hey, dude. Yeah. Tell me not to despair all you want, but... it's not going to stop me from despairing. Hey, come on, dude. Alright, alright, alright. Ah, not quite. Hey, who are you? Yeah. Quit jumping around and just help me out here, my dog. Gah! Ah! You know what? I don't want to lose my charm here, so I'm just gonna reset this battle right now and do it a little bit better this time. It's the sort of thing that you expect to happen just occasionally when it comes to this sort of stuff. All right. I'm not gonna fret too much. I mean, I could also just, play better, but oh boy, is that not an option. Have you ever watched my stuff before? Failure and also playing better is not an option. Alright, get right in here then. Hey, Umu. Hey, Uwu. How you doing again? It's me. Give me a bunch of soul. Ah. Yeah, for reasons like that. Again, playing glass soul mode where you die in a single hit. Ridiculous. Who would want to do that? Well, people who are more hardcore about this game than I suppose. Alright. Just do it already. Don't say you're gonna do it. Just do it. Stop spamming the same voice clip over and over. Okay, well, 3 hits is not a lot, but it's enough, I guess. Ah, not quite. In all honesty, I kind of gotten used to how the Godmaster version of this fight works so much more. It's like just the ability to kind of like hit other jellyfish into Uwu is. I mean, it's like it's just what I'm used to at this point in time. And you just hit him already. Spend so much time jumping around here when I could be getting some sick damages in. And then, of course, you do it in, like, the most inopportune area possible. Alright, come on now. Almost done here. I predict, like, one more... Yeah, there we go. One more hit, in fact. Not even one more cycle here. Great. Cool. Let's go. Light from Monument. And the light has gone out in Georgia, where they harmed an innocent man. That's nice. The lights went out in Georgia, because the judge had bloodstains on his hands. Nah, nothing. Okay. I think I gotta inspect this first. Okay, alright. Yo, give her the mask. Cool. Don't care, just hurry it up already. Yep, whatever. Look, don't even worry, Quirrell. I got this handled. I know what's up. I know how to do it. It's like this, basically. Alright, let's go beat the final boss and finish this up already. And that'll do it for Hollow Knight Redux. One more time, as I like to call it. But I gotta get there first. Yeah, you go have a good time or whatever. People predict that he dies in the lake after being there. I don't know, I think he just set down his sword as a show of peace. That he was giving up the life and is now gonna go settle down to something a lot more, lot less crappy than Hallownest. Because it's terrible here, I don't know if you've noticed that. Filled with a bunch of Zambos. I mean, yes, you could call them possessed people or something like that, but they're possessed more by an idea rather than, like, a literal spirit. Anyway, throw that on. And then, just gotta go make the long trek back to the Black Egg Temple. There we go. Took a couple tries, but I managed it anyway. And we should be good. Should be good. I don't know how well this fight is going to go, and if I lose, obviously I am going to be running out of my 6 damage increase, which I do love so much. But that's fine. I'll take it in stride regardless of what happens. That's just the sort of person I am. Sometimes you just gotta take it in stride. Or, you know, a pretty, like, cool, sexy stride. Like a saunter. If I manage to do it correctly the first time. I hope. We can only hope. Gotten a lot of experience against the dude and against the Hollow Knight himself. As both himself and the Pure Vessel. With Godmaster. Hopefully that will translate into a good time vis-a-vis fighting the man a little less powerful than I'm not used to. Because usually I got a little bit more going on here. Better nail, more health, all that sort. But not so much the case right now. It's going to be a little bit weaker. A little bit less powerful, which is the exact same thing as what I just said. I suppose we'll see now, won't we? In the meantime, it's like right here, so... This will be put to the test in mere seconds. And the infected crossroad, a lot harsher than the regular crossroads, but come on. In general, you're going to be seeing this one a lot more than regular crossroads regardless, so... Is it really all that much worse? Yes. But it is also the thing you're used to. Hello. I see that you are radiating orange energy. Cool. Hooray, I did it. Da-da. It's Hollow Knight. Got a real TARDIS type of situation going on here now, don't you? What do we got going on? Uh-huh. What? Show me the menu here. I have completed 34%. Doesn't matter. Still counts as an ending. Regardless. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, hey, Hollow Knight. Can I, like, just kick this out of the way first? No? Okay. Hi. Hey, he did it. He said the thing. Don't fall on top of him. Oh man, it is weird, like trying to just adjust to the general like level of power of this guy versus the pure vessel. Hey, come on, don't jump at me like that. I guess he's just going for... yeah, of course. I guess he's just going for a little bit of parrying action more than anything else right now. Excuse me. I know the deal. You don't gotta tell me. Alright. Hey, come on. Don't spam that twice in a row. Like that. Oh, so close. Yeah! I did it. I hate that move when he's a pure vessel. It's like here, it's so much more friendly in a lot of ways. Yeah, if I had Shade Cloak, that would work out just fine, but no, I don't. Alright. Yeah, dang. Oh well, there goes my superpowers. Oh well. Can't really say that I didn't see that coming, but I was kind of hoping. Oh, man, are we all not done yet? Jeez. Nope, we are not done yet. Oh, well, I mean, it's going pretty good comparatively, though. Probably should heal here one more time. Okay, yeah, he is in his worst sort of mode right now, so I'm just about done here. Hooray! Finally. There. Oh, boy. Ow. All right, there we go. Hollow Knight completed once again.